The Tigers are returning from the jungle and are ready to fight like the Tigers of old. So, wherever in the world you are, stay with us, the Mirboo North Tigers in action. Now, before the first bounce, here is your home game host, Joe Piper.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Mirboo North Recreation Reserve, where Mirboo North today take on the Yinnar Football Netball Club. A great rivalry between Yinnar and Mirboo North. It's been established over 100 years. And today we just take that another step forward with today Mirboo North celebrating 5 premiership years, being 2013, 2003, 1993, and we've also added in the 1963 premiership team as well as 53. So it's a fantastic time for our club today, and all the premiership players, particularly post 1993, are going to be here today and reminiscing about the great times that they've had. In addition to the reunion, tonight is a big night for the club, and we'll be here for quite a while, I think, and the troops are starting to gather. It's a lovely day here in Mirboo North today. The sun's going to be out all day. Slight breeze coming in from the west. It's not slight, it's bloody windy. So anyway, it's coming in from the west, and we're going to have a great day. Just take a special chance to thank again our long list of sponsors who are supporting our club again this year, and to our volunteers who week after week magically make things happen around our club. And a special shout out to all those people that are working on the courts and the grounds. We've had a bit of inclement weather, but the grounds come up magnificent today. So as part of our discussion, pre-game discussion today, I'd like to introduce everyone to our seniors captain. In his first year of captain, I'd just like to say, Andrew, how are you? Hudson, how are you?
Good, thanks. Thank you.
I said Andrew because last time I stuffed it up. So Hudson Kerr, our senior captain, is here joining us today. And tell us, Huddy, it's been an interesting start to your captaincy.
Yes,
You were a unanimous choice across our club to take on the senior leadership role and to stand behind Peter Monctor, our coach, and to bring a lot of our players forward in their careers. So how are you going? How are you enjoying yourself?
No, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's been good so far. Taken over after someone in Damo Turner who has done it for such a long time.
About a decade?
Yeah, exactly. So he's done it for as long as I've been playing footy nearly. So I've been lucky to learn a lot off him as I've come through playing senior since pretty well 2016. So I've learned a lot from him, and like the support I've got from him and Peter Monter and the boys and Ubby coaching last year has been awesome. So it's been pretty easy to come in and get involved with it, yeah.
Well, it can't be that easy because there's a lot of pressure on all captains and coaches and that about the success of the team, and Mirboo North, both at seniors football and also senior side of our netball, are in a rebuilding phase.
Yeah.
And I don't use that 5-year plan stuff, like other presidents might, but we're in a rebuilding stage. Yeah. Last week, if I got it correctly, we had 12 players under 21, and that's a really young side in our league. So how does that create for you a sort of different leadership style?
It's been it has been a little bit challenging with the group at stages, but it's been enjoyable. I think we are building a really young group, which is good, and you can see what we're doing at the club with the juniors. Our under-18s have been pretty successful, winning the premiership last year and going well again this year. So we've got the kids there that are coming through. It's just a matter of sticking everyone together. And I think in a few years' time, we'll be seeing some more of the young kids' names pop up and playing some more senior footy. And it's been as enjoyable. I know we've had a couple of big losses and we've had a couple of great wins too, and I think even in some of the losses, the boys are sticking together pretty well and trying to build that sort of friendship and camaraderie between each other that I think you see in the premiership teams. All premiership sides end up having. So I think we're going in the right direction.
Yeah, well said. I note that you are a 2017 premiership player, seniors, and I think your first premiership was 2016 in under 18s. Yep. Was that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay. So I notice, and as president, it gives me great pleasure to see that there's a great group of people on a Thursday night at our club.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's have a talk about the philosophy of that.
Yeah, so obviously our training numbers this year have been really good. The young boys have embraced coming up and learning under Peter Monta, the new coach, and just taking in all that he's got to offer, and same with Damo stepping up as assistant coach. He's been really good, and I think training nights have been excellent, and so it's just one thing that we've just tried to incorporate into the club and the team, that we stick together, come up for a Thursday night, have a meal together, and just have a relax and have a chat and whatnot. And I think it's sort of grown the group to become a lot closer than even at the start of the year. So hopefully we keep pushing in that way. And
I think it's fantastic to see. I know with Mickey Hillier, the coach of the A grade, they're in a rebuilding phase. It's great to see everyone having a bit of fun. Everyone takes their turn, ladies and gentlemen, at doing the dishes and helping out and cleaning up afterwards, and it's a real community atmosphere up here on a Thursday night. So please feel free, those in our community, to pop up here on a Thursday night, enjoy each other's company, and more importantly, get around and support both our football and netball teams. I'm going to shift a little bit more about you.
Yeah, right.
Now, you mentioned, we're rebuilding here this year, and you did say the word kids, but they'll forgive you, all right? Yeah. Our maturing players, I'd like to say. Tell us about you, though. You've just had another baby?
Yeah, just had another baby boy named Luca, so he's going all well, just getting used to sleeping a little bit more, but he's been really good, and our other boy, Navy's been really good with him too, so been pretty lucky.
So how's you still look like you're a teenager. Yeah, very smart looking dude. And so how does fatherhood and having two young children, how are you going with all that?
Yeah, it's been good. It's obviously a big challenge at the start, but getting used to it now, and just love mucking around with the kids and the boys. So yeah, it just goes so quick though. Like, it's Navy's birthday today actually, so he's 2 years old today.
2 years today, right?
Yep. So
I'll mention that tonight. You can when you're there.
Yeah. So he's having a sleep now because he woke up very early. But love it. It's so good. It's enjoyable to watch him grow up and get to the pleasure of being their dad. So yeah.
Well done to you. And we here at the Mirboo North Football Netball Club, we've really watched your career blossom. You're the best and fairest holder at the moment after 2022. You've gone on, you've accepted the mantle as captain of our club because the senior captain is the captain of our football side of things as well as our netball A-grade captain. And so I'd just like to say to you, well done to you. Not everything's going according to our plan and hopes for this year, but the reality of the situation is we're building. Yeah. We're building. And ladies and gentlemen, there's a fantastic group of people, young men and women, playing for the Mirboo North Football Netball Club. Get around them, and we look forward to your company here this evening for our reunion special. And thank you very much for joining us here at Tigerland today.
Free kick. Well, just paid the mark and then change on. Right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We've been live streamed here at the Mirboo North football ground, which is the Wally J Tuck Reserve. We're just watching the end of the seconds where Mirboo North 4-2-26 to Yinnar 7-12-54, and it's not a bad game from Mirboo North. We've been struggling for numbers and struggling for wins, but they've really put in a fair effort today. We've had guys on the bench made a difference. We've got blokes like Simon Buzzardle, Alex Windsor, Luke Palmer, all senior premiership players. And with me today, fortunately but unfortunately, is Josh Taylor. Josh is injured, so he can't play. So he said he'd come up and do the commentary, which I'm really glad, because we get a player's outlook on the game, not like us old hacks that do it every week. Now, Josh is last year's coach the last few years. He's also a premiership player. And welcome to you, Josh. How are you, mate?
Going well, Spotty. Thanks for having me, mate. Great introduction. Take some of that on board. Yeah, really looking forward to today's game. I think obviously the last few weeks with Mirboo North we haven't gone too well, but I think we're a real show today. Weather's turned it on, which is nice, so yeah, it'd be good to see how we go. Yeah,
so this wind, mate, it's nice and sunny, but the wind is quite strong, Josh, so we win the toss, we've got to use the wind.
Yeah, agree with that. Yeah, you generally always try and get the score on the board nice and early. Be interesting to see with some tactics from both sides, whether there's some loose backs put in place for a 7-man back line. But yeah, we'll see as the day progresses. You see that wind socks actually change direction a little bit at the moment. It's starting to become a little bit swirly and all around, so could change in the course of the day as the day goes on.
Yeah, absolutely, mate, absolutely. Now, so you're out injured with your hamstring. You did 2 weeks ago against Tarwin, mate. Tell us about the other injuries that we've copped, and we've copped some bad injuries for some very key players.
Yeah, we have. Jake Nash, obviously, season-ending knee injury. I think it was an MCL tear. I believe he had surgery during the week. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure he had surgery during the week. So yeah, he's out for the year. Hayden Brock was also another knee injury. It was pretty early in the season, I think round 3. He also missed the rest of the season. Joey Brooks, obviously our ruckman, seasoned ruckman. His Achilles, I was talking to him actually just a little bit earlier, and he's got 100. He reckons the physio and the scans come out, he's got about 100 fibre tears through his Achilles, and has been told that if he plays, he'll obviously snap his Achilles. So yeah, there's obviously myself who's missed the last couple. Jules has missed a bit of footy. So probably more of all of our guys that are above the age of 28, 29, which is, yeah, we don't have a lot of older guys, and that's probably hurt us a little bit with all of us getting injured.
Yeah, absolutely, and our key players too, like Brooksy in the ruck. But in saying that, Paddy Lewis has taken his game to the next level, being in the ruck, and he rucks all day just about, and he's really improved out of side. I've enjoyed watching Paddy progress. Unfortunately, he has to ruck all day because we'll chuck Justin Pelicano in, but now Paddy has come along, which is pleasing out of such a bad negative.
Yeah, definitely, and I guess that's the positive out of all the injuries, and I guess with Mirboo North we're always lucky we've had pretty reasonable under 18s coming through the ranks, and over the past couple of years with COVID, not a lot of those guys have actually gone. Usually we lose a lot down to Melbourne area or uni, or a lot of those guys are stuck around. So those guys are all getting opportunities in senior footy now, which is fantastic for the club.
Absolutely.
So yeah, and also just to touch on Paddy there, yeah, he's gone from strength to strength, and hopefully he keeps on getting better and better. He's getting a lot of coaching from a few guys, so yeah, hopefully he keeps going well.
Yeah, like this time last year, Paddy was just rucking in the seconds. Late in the season, I think it was the reunion, the Heritage Jumper game that he got his first senior game, only through deserving it, through playing well in the seconds, and made another big man, and he hasn't looked back.
Oh, that's right, and as everyone says, the big guys seem to take a bit longer to develop, and Paddy's certainly one of those guys, but he's getting his opportunity now, which is great.
Rightio, well, that was the siren, so the second. So the score was moving off 4-2-26 to Yinnar 7-13. Now, Yinnar are 5th on the ladder, and Mirboo North are 10th in the second. So, like I said, that's our best effort for the year in losing. We've won against Blara last week. We won against Foster a few weeks ago. So I'd be happy with that. A few ex-premiership senior players, like I said before, Lukey Palmer, Alex Windsor and Simon Bussell, and just their experience. You can't beat that. So, in all, the seconds have struggled big time. Dom's just coaching from the boundary line after his horrific accident earlier this year, and no, we can only go with what we've got. And talking about the young blokes, Josh, there's a young bloke out there, Hayden Barnes, who plays thirds,
Yes.
and I'd be surprised if he doesn't get a senior game.
He's very close.
Sometime soon. He's just gone from strength to strength. I helped Nick Camordo for thirds, and he just astounds me with his skills. And Hayden has not played football for 6 years. He played under 12s or 14s, and then he got right into his swimming, where he was going down to Melbourne. He couldn't play, but now he's come back and playing, and he just amazes me with his skills. And I reckon, and he's been playing seconds every week.
He trains hard.
Plays thirds, plays seconds, and not just seconds, not on the bench, but straight on the ground. And I'd be surprised if he doesn't get a senior game sooner or later.
I know he has definitely been spoken about from the senior crew, so he's also been training under 18s and then
and straight in the seniors,
so.
And he's just a pleasure to coach. He listens, he's enthusiastic, he lifts the blokes when they're down. He's just. Yeah,
you see that there, the young thirds kids going across and shaking the two umpires' hands to chase them down. So
yeah,
he's a bloody good kid.
I used to do that too when I played, mate. I was hoping to get the odd
the
odd vote and the odd free kick. Absolutely, yes. The umpires were my best friends.
Sneak her in for a one voter.
Yeah, absolutely. You may look like a dill, but if you get a vote, you can vote count. You can say, hey, there's one. Yeah,
we won't talk about dodging votes.
Righto, mate. So. Went down to Ballara last week. Yeah, Ballara had a pretty strong side. They had a couple of blokes back from Churchill on permit, and we weren't quite there. So, where are we going to win it today, mate? Where do you reckon?
I think you can look at last week's game. The first half, we were really, really poor. We went long down the line, and in the first half. This is I'm talking. First half, we were really poor. When we got the footy inboard, we just went wide to the boundary and then long down the line. Second half we come out, Shotty really revved him up. It was probably the first little spray for the year at half time, and the boys come out and responded. They were brilliant. Obviously Pelicano got sent off, but then when we were one down, geez, the boys, I think we ended up getting within a couple kicks, and then late in the last quarter. So I think today they look to be more aggressive on the body, and just being up and about. I think with the premiership reunion, some older players coming back to the club. Good day out there, nice and sunny, a little bit windy, but I think that's where we'll hopefully improve today.
Yeah, and speaking about that premiership reunion, so this year, today is our reunion game where we've got premierships obviously that ended in the 3. So 10 years ago, 2013, our seniors won, which Josh was a member of. D-grade netballers also won that day, and in 2003 the thirds won under Kenny Reynolds. A-grade, and then B-grade also won that, B-grade premiers in the netball, and A-grade won in 1993, so it's great to see these blokes back, and there was some absolute champions. When you go through the Donnie Webbs, the Tim Trail, the Jack Robertson,
Birchie.
Yourself, Birchie, Bency, Anthony Benson,
Kel Nash.
Kel,
all the Nash boys.
All the Nash boys. You can root for them all, and they're all very strong contributors.
Absolutely, and that was what was it? I think that was probably 6 years after the 07. I think that was 6 years between drinks for the premierships, and that was my first one, so that's a memorable one.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I thought that was that year, 2013, the seniors. I thought that we were clearly the best side that year, whereas the other couple of flags that I've been involved in 14 and 17, we all thought were probably underdogs.
Yes.
That was a good year, that one, 13.
Absolutely. Well, I remember we went straight in the grand final, and Newborough had to go the long way into the grand final, and personally I thought Newborough have done it hard. They've had some 3 very hard finals games to get here. They're just going to drop off, and to their credit, they didn't drop off at all and pushed us all the way. Where we just, what did we win by, 4 points?
I think it was 4 points, mate. I had a look at the results during the week, and quarter time Newborough in front by 8 points. Half time it was a draw, 48 apiece. 3/4 time we were in front by 3 points, and then in the end I think with about 3 or 4 minutes to go, maybe not even that long, we were down by a few points, and Cal Nash kicked a goal to get in front, which
That's right.
got us over the line. So ended up winning by the 4 points. So it was a bloody tight contest, and we're pretty, I wouldn't say lucky, we deserved it, but it was good to come out on the right side of it.
Absolutely, mate. And hopefully we get most of the players back here today to watch this game, and tonight a few beers.
Sneak
And
a few in, I reckon.
Nick wanted me to emphasise how important premiership reunions are, and the club, and you come back and celebrate milestones like that, and it's just something, your mates forever, aren't you? Like I played in the thirds one in 1978, and that's all I can live off. That was my only premiership that I played in, and when I played seniors and seconds footy, we never even looked like it. So you got to take them when they're there, because you just don't take them for.
Oh, absolutely, and I think the way that Mirboo North has done it, and that's something that I'm big on too, is remembering, the history and kind of the past players and stuff. And I think that's something that we're getting better at every year with these reunions and heritage round and past players days and sponsors days and stuff like that. And I think that's really important. And I think I was talking to Desi, bloody Bo. Out of the thirds, Bacon, his old man, Desi
Melbourne, yes.
Desi Melbourne, bloody hell, I've forgotten that. There you go. Desi Melbourne, talking to him a few weeks ago, and he was just saying, he played in a thirds grand final that won, and they've never had a reunion or anything ever since. So I think it's really good to keep getting these people back to the club and remembering that success.
Absolutely, mate. So both sides are in their huddles for their last hurrah before they start. What I can say, I'm not 100% sure, but they got in is Sultana and out is Seb Flamerlo. And they've only had one loss against Newbo, which is the first home and away game, because they both played off last year. Now, also, were last year's premiers. In from Mirboo North is Hudson Kerr, our captain, which is a huge in, and out is Ronnie Stevens, went back to the seconds. So
it's going to be interesting to see here. I think, over the past few weeks have been playing a bit of a spare, but they've gone 6-6. So,
and looking at the ladder, Yinnar is second with 6 wins and 1 loss, and Mirboo North in ninth with 3 and 5 losses. So we're just about ready. The players are getting into position, and we'll be rocking and rolling. So hope everyone, big shout out to Birdie Bright. Birdie will be watching this up in Queensland. Nice day here today, Birdie. Bit windy, but not too bad. Anyone else around the country and overseas, apparently.
Text in.
Give us a text, give us a message, send out a cheerio to anyone, give us a bit of feedback on how we're travelling. So the umpire's got the ball, and he's just about ready to ball it up. Mirboo North are going to the soccer ground / cricket ground end.
You're going to back us here, Wardy? We're going to win this?
Mate, we've got nothing to lose. We've got nothing to lose, mate. Nothing to lose. The thirds had a good win. The seconds had a great game, and we're going to cap it off. Right, Paddy's in the ruck. He's got to get first touch. Right down.
Mosley for Yinnar in the ruck.
Benny Campbell's throw. Let's go. Right, umpire comes in, throws it up. Ruckman go at it. Mosley gets the tap and he taps it down, straight down. It's a good pick up from the Yinnar player. He's running into the 50. He sees the lead. Goes wide of the bloke, whoever.
It's Jared
Garlick, and the ball goes out of bounds in the forward pocket.
So boundary umpire will waltz around. It's been good actually. There's been a lot of young boundary umpires sneaking in doing it, which is good. Little fellas, you've got to get them right in. In goes Paddy. Paddy gets a tap down, straight down Sheffers. Sheffers again, in and under. He's been crunched.
Oh, yes, it's
piled in and ball it up.
Stacks on the middle, and rightio, Shawnee's. So the ball's the half forward flank, Yinnar end, which is the Mirboo North end. Sean throws it up, and it's Yinnar blokes. Benny Campbell gets it, can't get a free hand pass out. Comes out to Yinnar player, and it's all wrapped up, and the umpire will ball it up.
Yeah, a bit of a hot start. This is how it's going to be all day, I reckon.
It always is.
Kicking a heap of goals, it's going to be a bit of a scrappy game, so be prepared for a few stoppages. Paddy Lewis goes up, and young Harry McCall just floating around in there, up and down, chills in under it, gets up, gets a handball out. Yeah, we got a free kick. No, play on out to Benny Campbell, kicks smothered. Bahaja for Yinnar. Chiller again. It's going to be wrapped up. Oh, Chiller free kick. Well done, Chill. Putting his head over the footy nice and early. It's what you want to see from the young fellas.
Good work, Chills. Chills plays on. He kicks it to the centre. We've got
Brocky
there. Brocky off to Damo, turning on the wing where he's on his left. He looks forward. Oh, it's gone over the head of Maxie Woodall. Straight down to Yinnar Blake straight. That's a bad turnover.
He's kicked it straight back to us, has he?
Yeah, well, got Huddy, little chip shot. Oh, it's a bit short on Justin Pelicano. Geordie Mordo gives it off to Maxie Woodall. Matty has a shot and he's dobbed it. Good work, Tigers. Mirboo North, 1 goal to nothing, and good bit of play from the Tigers.
Quite loose through the middle of the ground, weren't we?
We were open
straight back down our throat, which was
nice. We were open, and yes, absolutely.
We seem to have loose plays everywhere, so hopefully that's a bit of a theme to come for the rest of the day.
Absolutely, mate.
And started from Jesse Chiller down the back line, didn't it? Put his head over the footy 2 or 3 times. He got rewarded.
Got the hard ball.
Got
the free, and then away it went.
I think the boys are up for the fight today. I think we're in for a good day.
Absolutely. Rightio. Ball's back in the centre. The umpire balls it up. Paddy, or just nearly got the honours. It's Benny Campbell gets it and gets it out of the centre, which he does often. Down Brocky's throat, but it comes out, and gets a quick hand pass away to no one. Ends up going.
Jones,
and he's well held, and the umpire again will. Who's this second umpire there?
Yeah, I'm not sure who this umpire. I haven't seen him.
Actually, Sean said he didn't hear the bloke who did. Rightio. Paddy again. Paddy gets a tap. It goes down to Hutto. Hutto gets tackled heavily. He gets too high. So Hutto, he is still in the square and top side. Gets a free kick and he plays on. Looks forward. Who's he looking for? Drops short. Get it, but don't quite take it. Or Mirboo North gets tackled without the ball. But get it and get it out for a hand pass and a kick down to the bottom wing where takes another.
Young Sheffers there looking down the bottom. Kicks long inside 50. That's James Shea there and Wilkie. Is he going to push in the back? Yeah,
I'd say so. He pushed Wilkie.
Wilkins there.
Pushed Wilkie under the ball. So Taj Wilkins got the ball, bottom half-back flank in front of the goal scoreboard. He plays on. He goes down to the bottom wing looking for...
Peters there. Peters taking the mark. Peters inside. A bit of a scrubber kick. Bacon not too bad kicking to grass for Mirboo North. We've got a pretty young, quick side, but have picked it up. Out they come. Scrappy kick. Kamordo. Geordie, that is. Gets taken out. Peters. Handball out to Benny Campbell. Through his legs. Bit of a nutmeg. Darren Turner comes in. He gets slung to the ground, tackled. Out down the bottom again. Geordie Kamordo. Can he hit a target?
Little chip pass. And
Paddy Lewis.
Paddy pushes the player away and he plays on straight away. And he's found Brocky, and Brocky plays on straight away. He's looking forward. And who's he got? Oh, it's gone over the back of...
Here we go. Maxie. Centre.
He gets a quick hand pass out to Chills. Chills back to... No...
Harry Mahoney was in there. Here we go. Huddy out the back. Damo.
Quick hands. Can Damo get it? No, quick hands back. They're under pressure. Hutto gets a quick kick, and he found... Oh, yes, he's found Bo Melbourne. Would have just travelled the 15, but Bo took a strong bodily mark, and he is about, 40 out on a slight angle. He's a beautiful kick.
He'll guarantee he'll make the distance here. He bangs them for 50 at train. Bit of a breeze behind him here. He'll make the distance. You just see that kick inside 50 there where we went to Max Woodall and Jack Cooper. That's probably the last few weeks where we haven't been getting the footy to ground. It's just been held up and he's kicked a point, unfortunately.
Drifted across to the left-hand side. Rightio. So that makes Mirboo North 1-1 to no score. Chapman kicked deep into the back pocket. He plays on, going around the bottom side. He's found his target, and Damo's held him up, so he get back behind his mark. Looking for options. He's played on, and he's looking for down on the bottom wing, and he's found his target. Don't know who these blokes are.
Leighton's now got the footy. Got it from Young Mills, who plays the underhand. He goes short, kick down the line. He's found Dean Johnston, number 42. Jules takes the mark. Slow play down the bottom side. This is good for Mirboo North. Hopefully make him kick long. Another kick down the line to the ruckman, Mosley. Out on the full. No, he's paid the mark. Mosley's going to go back. He's about 75 from home. Deep bottom side. This is good for Mirboo North. Good to defend from here. He goes long down the line. Shea goes up. Mirboo North have got numbers. Benny Campbell takes an easy grab. This is where we need to look in the middle and take the game on, and he has. Gone inside to Brock. Brock, they've got numbers on. We've got to start using them. Here goes top.
Move
Kennedy.
it quick. Shannon's running. Didn't quite make it. He's going to pick it up. He's got a bit on his opposition player. He's picked it up. He's coming along the top wing. He kicks forward, and Geordie Komodo, ball's holding up in this wind, and tackle to Yinnar player. Ball's hitting the deck, and Yinnar runs it over right in front of our coach's box for a throw-in.
That's that kick there, Spotty. That's the one. It's probably been earned just a little bit. You see, we kicked long in the line. We had Geordie Komodo and even that inside 50 before. Hopefully we can start trying to find some bigger targets down the line to bring that footy to ground. I've been lucky it's been swirling around.
Absolutely, mate.
Ethan Woody's gone into the middle. Quick kick forward to Bo Melbourne. Benny Campbell
finds it must be too high.
He's been cleaned up. Loves putting his over the footy, Benny. He's going to wheel and kick this long, I reckon. Holds it up.
Looking at his options.
He's going to go long to Pelicano. He's got his hand up. There he goes. Big left foot, inside 50. Pelicano and Dean for Yinnar.
Oh,
great
nice.
grab, Justin.
Nice mark. Something I don't think Justin does a lot of is take enough overhead marks, and he's taken his first one today, so hopefully that just sets him up for the rest of the day.
Absolutely. He's only been back playing footy for 3 or 4 weeks, so no, this is a good start for Justin. Hopefully he can go back. He gets his body over it and kicks through it. He's got a bit under it. We've got Brocky down there, but not too many others for marking targets. Ball hits the deck, swirls around. Brocky picks it up. He's going to hold it up. That's good for Mirboo North. That's a win. It's stuck into our 50. Can set up behind the ball. Bit of a breeze behind us.
Yeah, get this ball hits the deck. Harry Mahoney, Hutto Kerr. These are the guys that can take it off the deck and kick truly. Oh, the ball's got away. I've got it and kicked out from full, hurriedly kicked out where Jesse Chill. Oh, we got Blakes here to raffle it. Paddy gets it. Quick hands.
Kick it.
Oh, put him under the pump.
Ball. Benny Sheffers is a good player.
Good tackle. Held his arm so he couldn't get a hand pass away. Chills, and young Sheffers got it. He plays on. He's got around Chills and he's kicked, and Ethan Woodall intercepted that. Oh, he's got the free for being in front. Good work, Ethan Woodall. In front of both number threes.
Harry McCall.
Harry Mahoney's come off for Curry, and a nice little chip pass to Benny Campbell. Benny plays on straight away. He's finding Nick Komodo. Oh, Nick couldn't quite grab it. Oh, and he couldn't get rid of it. And his ball's still in dispute, and get away for a couple of
young Sheffers.
Couple of hand passes.
Here for Yinnar. Down the bottom, kicks inside to Harry McCall. Spills the mark, hits the deck, tries to take on the tackler. Bluey Wilkins, tough as. He's going to call the ball up. Probably nearly could have paid a free kick. He's going to pay one to Mirboo. Oh, no. No, he's balling it up, which is nice. Here we go. Paddy Lewis, and the young fella from Yinnar. Out comes Peters for Mirboo North. Out the back of the pack, swings onto the right foot, kicks it down the line. Cooper, got to push in the back. Play on, says the umpire. Yinnar picks it up. I think that's young Shill. Quick hands out. It's a bit scrappy in here. Kicks forward to Renwick. Hits Hudson Kerr.
Hutto Kerr has a look. He looked at the top side. He sees Jesse Chiller by himself. Jesse takes a mark. He's going to chip it over to Damo. Turn it on the top side. Unusual for Damo to be up here, but he can, after playing 300 odd games, he can play where he likes. He gets it back to Chills. Chills is getting back. He wants to play on as quick as he can. Move it quickly. Moving off. He's looking for Benny Campbell. Benny couldn't quite mark. He got out-muscled by 28 for Yinnar. He plays on. It spills back into Mirboo North's hands. And Bo Peters chip pass over to, we got Nick Komodo, and unfortunately Yinnar take the kick at the half-back flank.
Young Sheffers, bottom side, turns it straight back over to Lamborn, well read. This is where we've got to be nice and come inside here. Yep, he has his found Ethan Woodall, which is good. Now he's got to come inside again. Swings around, great kick. Pelicano,
nice, yes.
Who have we got one out forward? No one. Benny Campbell's getting back there. Look for Benny if you can. Go long, Pella.
Go back, get back, Jack, get back in the goals.
Oh, great kick.
Good. Oh, Benny.
Benny spilt the mark. Play on, head over it.
Too high.
Free kick.
No, it's against us. I'll be buggered.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the umpire's changed his arm.
A little bit lucky there, Benny. It was a beautiful kick from Justin coming inside. Just spilt the mark, but yeah, lucky to get that free kick.
The opposition just go for his blue helmet, don't they? They just go for it. They want to grab it.
Rip it off.
He gets so many too highs. It's brilliant. Benny plays on. He's dodged around the Yinnar player. He's having a shot now. He's made the distance, but it's gone through for a point. We've had plenty of attack moving off, which is great. Yinnar's going to kick out from full back. So Mirboo North 1-2 to no score from Yinnar, which is...
Chapman goes short to the bottom side to Dean. Dean, he goes short. This is Yinnar's game at the moment. You can see they're really trying to chip the footy, but I don't know how it's going to work into the breeze. Here we go. It's a long kick inside to the middle of the ground. Good kick from Grinstead Jones. Kicks it forward. Got James Shea out on the lead. Bluey Wilkins has started really well here. Young Bahaja from Yinnar's following him.
Oh, nice.
James Shea,
Nice, Bluey.
Bluey
Good
Wilkins,
tackle.
He started brilliant, Bluey.
He
His
has.
on work has been fantastic. Young Peters has gone up to the top side. Bluey's hit him up. Peters calling for someone down the line. He's gone long. He's got Bacon in a one-on-one. It's not a great option. Through the hands of Linton from Yinnar. Out the back we've got Stolk. He's all over it. Is he going to pin him? He's going to pin him. He's going to pin him. Holding the ball. Well done, young Bo Melbourne.
Unusual
Yeah.
decision with the umpire with his hand movements, but yes, it was holding the ball. Right, Bo Melbourne's got it top wing. He's looking for his options. He kicks. Beautiful kick of the ball, and over the top of both Justin Pelicano, Yinnar player, and Yinnar player runs it out over the boundary line, forward pocket, top side, Mirboo North. Must score while we've got it down here, Josh.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit crowded in that forward line there, but hopefully we can keep it in. We've got a couple loose up here. Paddy Lewis is sitting behind the ball. Pelicano takes it out of the ruck and swings it. It's going to go down the bottom side and it'll be another throw in. He's got to push across to the bottom side. Yeah, you got Lamborn loose. Paddy Lewis loose behind the footy. Moving North, we do. We've had a lot of footy inside our half, especially attacking 50. If we can kick another one, put a bit of pressure on Yinnar. They've tried to chip it out of defence so far and it hasn't really worked for them.
Right, umpire ball.
Here we go. Hudson Kerr, bang,
and
goal.
he dobbed it. You lovely little roving goal from Hudson Kerr.
They're the ones. They're the ones. You get that. Keep that footy inside 50, isn't it, Waddy? It's the old school. You keep that footy inside 50. You can set up behind. You can control the game a bit.
That's it, mate.
Get rewarded for it.
And no matter how football changes, that will never change. Rightio, moving off 2-2 to Yinnar, no score. Good start from the Tigers. Rightio, back in the ruck, and Paddy Lewis is there ready to get it down to his teammates' throats.
Yinnar's young fella here, number 19, Sultani. He's the one that's just come in. He's been doing a bit of rucking for Yinnar this year, so I'm interested to see how he goes with Paddy.
Ball goes up.
He wins a touch straight down Bailey's throat.
He dishes off with a quick hand to number 4. Number 4 gets it over his shoulder, kicks it forward, and ever reliable Joel Lamborn takes a mark and plays on straight away.
Peters down the bottom.
Oh, it's intercepted by Yinnar. He's popped it up. It's all
Mosley.
Yeah, bad blue by the Tigers.
Yeah, Lambo just, I think it might have been Keno, was it? Shannon Kennedy just went for that shorter option when could have got it over the back, and Bo Peters was out, but it was a bit of an unfortunate one, and hopefully this doesn't hurt Mirboo North too much here.
So he's about 50 out.
Yeah, he'll be kicking from 45.
45.
Might not make the distance here.
Yeah, don't know his capacity, but lines up, kicks.
No dramas at all.
He's got the distance, and unfortunately,
He's kicked it.
He's kicked a goal.
It's a good goal, though.
It's a good goal. It hurts when it's a genuine mistake from our players, which results in a turnover. So the scores are on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard: 2-2 moving off to 1 goal to Yinnar.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bad luck there for Keno. Keep his head up there, but just that one down the line, just try and get out of that back line, try and hit targets. But yeah, well turnover from Yinnar, and all that hard work from Mirboo North over the past 7 or 8 minutes is gone in about 30 seconds. So.
Paddy goes up. Paddy gets first touchdown. Hutto's throat. Hutto gets it over his shoulder quickly, kicks up the top side. It's a battle for the... Jesse Chili gets there first. He picks it up. He gets through. Nice hands. He gives it the... Brocky kicks it forward under pressure. Yinnar's got it. He got dished off. And it was a free kick for a tackle when Yinnar didn't have the ball.
Young Archie Mills here for Yinnar. He's going to line up. Coops will stand the mark. See, this is the same again. You're going to force him down the line. I reckon Benny Campbell's going to get this one. Here he goes. Long down the line. Oh, here we go. Kerr on Chapman. Gets the handball out the back to Kratzat. Kratzat on his left, opposite foot. Back to Kerr. Bit of a scrappy one. On his opposite foot, scrappy kick that finds Chiller's chest. He's going to wind up going inside 50. Looks at Pelicano. Probably not to his greatest side there.
Oh.
And young Bo Melbourne's just been pushed off the footy a bit too easy from Grinstead Jones, who's a big fella. He swings it to the middle of the ground. Great spoil. Maxi Woodall's on here. He's a beautiful kick. Shepherd, good work. He's going to kick this. He's a great kick. Bang. Here we go.
Lovely bit of play from Maxi Woodall. We're putting Yinnar under pressure and they're foldering too. They're turning it over under pressure and we're mopping up, and that's another goal to Mirboo North.
That's twice, Waddy. That's twice Grinstead Jones. He's got the footy in Mirboo North attacking 50 or Yinnar's defensive 50, and he's gone long into the middle of the ground, has turned it over twice. So he's an experienced player. He's a good player, Grinstead Jones.
Yeah,
so I think that might be a bit of an attacking weapon that they're trying to use, but it hasn't worked in this first quarter here against the Breeze.
He's like a little bulldog, isn't he? Rightio, Jack Cooper's in the ruck, and Jack gets a tap, but unfortunately straight down. Yinnar player folded when he tried to kick it. He got back over it. He's kicked it again down the forward line. It's anyone's. Down. Oh, there's a free kick. Yep, good call, Josh. You're onto that.
Kratzat will kick down the bottom side, right foot, hits Jules. Jules' spreads. He's one of the best spreaders in the backline, Jules. He's played plenty of backline footy and he spreads very well. He kicks long down the line looking for Bo Melbourne. Goes over there, heads. Grinstead Jones, it's off the ground. Cooper picks it up. Nick Kamordo running to Geordie Kamordo. It's a Kamordo fest out there. He kicks it on his right forward. Pelicano's held. It's going to be play on. Here we go. Young Sheffers is in there. Benny Sheffers. He runs through the middle of the ground, kicks it long down the line. This is Mirboo North, big packs forms, hits the deck, hits young Mills, Clancy Mills. Ooh. He gets taken to the ground. Waddle to Kratzat, he's got to hit a target and slow it down here. Chill drops a mark. Bahaja comes in from Yinnar. Johnson's in there. Ball's on the deck. It's hot. Chill gets up. He drops it. He's gone. It's going to be a sling tackle against Harry. That was a bit silly, that tackle. He's going to turn it over to young Josh Bahaja's free kick.
Right, Bahaja's on the centre wing. Number 23, is that Bahaja? Yep. He's looking for his options. He plays on. He goes down the bottom side and kicks it deep at Mirboo North. Who's that?
That is Ethan Woodall. Looks from here. Oh, young Lee Jowett.
Sorry. Lee, that's
Jowett,
right.
And it's going to be 50 metres for being too close to the man. Yeah, he's in that protected zone.
That's right. Lee played his first game last week and he done enough to play to double up, and good on him. He's hadn't played a lot of footy lately, and he's back into it. And
it's good to see getting rewarded.
Absolutely. So that brings Lee right into the centre. That's a good 50. I like that. And looking at his options, he's kicked long, looking for Pelican. It's dropped short and into the Yinnar bloke's hands. At centre half forward for Mirboo North, centre half back for Yinnar. He looks for he plays on, kicks down the bottom side.
Stop, kicks down the bottom. Here we've got Brock. Contest goes up. Brock's a mark. That's going to be
that's a strong mark.
Especially with Adam Bailey there.
And he's played on straight away. He's looking for his options. He's looking for Pally. It goes over his head. Benny Campbell gets it, sneaks around the play, gives it to Damo. Damo's under the pump. Damo gets a quick answer. Benny Campbell.
Geez, we had some numbers forward there. Would have been great to just slam that on the boot. All the young fellas down there just to grass would have been nice. But Lamborn's racked it up down back line.
Ever reliable Joel Lamborn hits Nick on the chest down the bottom wing. Nick's looking into his options, and
It's a good kick. It's a good kick.
We're hitting our target. We're hitting our targets a lot more, Josh, than what we have in the past. I think
we've got a bit of an overlap on here too. Just a cheap kick over. Again.
Yep, absolutely. That overlap, hand pass overlap, kicking can just open the games right up.
So now we've got a loose one back there. Young, is it Dean? Dean's loose, but he's gone long to Pelicano and Chapman. Ball goes over, hits a deck. Young Maxi Woodall. This is good for Mirboo North. Plenty of small forwards down there. Bo Melbourne snaps it. Out on the full, top side. Bad luck. That's good though. We want the footy hitting the deck in our forward line. That's key.
Absolutely, mate.
Harry McCall will take the kick for Yinnar. The free kick. Let's see what they try and do here. They've been going long in the line a bit and long into the middle of the ground. So
yeah, he's looking
around at the start.
Looking for his options. He's played on, and he's kicked up the centre, and he's found Chapman at centre half back. He plays on straight away. Well, he's found the loose number 4 for Yinnar. He plays on. Well, they're loose everywhere. These Yinnar players.
Pretty poor manning up from Mirboo North here. Pizza, well done, mate.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yep.
Great work. bit of an outnumber to 4-on-2 here. Be great for Mirboo North to just hold it in, get your hands on and hold it in. No, Mirboo North's going to run it out. Harry McCall.
Oh, professional free kick from Justin. They couldn't play on because he just went over a bloke's back. But he has kicked up the top side here to number 32. 32 on the half-back flank for Yinnar, looking for options. He's been asked to play on. He's kicked it long. Really nowhere but out of bounds. Just past the Mirboo North coach's box.
It's really swirly out there. You can tell the footy's moving around a lot in the air. Footy's hitting the deck a lot, which is good for Mirboo North's forward line.
Well, they throw it up, it goes nowhere. Jesse Chiller gets it and kicks forward. He's looking for Geordie Komodo. A bit too big for Geordie. Get it, keeps it in, somehow keeps it in, and kicks forward, only to find
Peters is there for Mirboo North. Kerr, quick handball. Ethan Woodall slams it on the boot, right footed down the line. Pallis just got to find the boundary, got bumped off it.
He seems to be
an experienced backline player.
He seems to be going 1 against 2 a fair bit, so someone's obviously not amongst it and should be loose.
Chapman goes long down the line. It's a big pack forms. Nearly grabs Yinnar. Peters, he gets slung to the ground. Footy's in under. Sheffers for Yinnar. Kerr. I think it's going to be held up. Sheffers and Kerr there. 2 young bulls going at it. 2 good midfielders. Shawnee Maxwell's come in and he's going to ball her up. Who's rucking? We've got Cooper for Mirboo North and Mosley for Yinnar. I think Coops is going to be done in the weight position here. Mosley's tapped it straight down Chiller's throat, who slams it round the corner. Bounces. Komodo chases up. Well done. Quick handball out to Kerr. Quick handball to Melbourne. That's all right from Mirboo North.
Yeah, he got a bit closer. Unlucky that Hudson Kerr didn't get too high after he got rid of that hand pass. Right, boundary, he's ready to throw it in. We've got Jack Cooper and the big bloke from Yinnar. It goes anywhere. It's anyone's ball. Still anyone's ball. It's on the deck. Yinnar trying to get it out. Quick hands out by Jack Cooper.
Go Geordie.
Bounce. Yeah.
That's a good kick. Siren goes.
Oh, right.
Nice to get a little downfield there, but a good first term there.
Rightio. At the end of the first quarter, Mirboo North 3-2-20 to Yinnar 1-6. Good quarter, Josh. Good quarter from Mirboo North. We had a lot of attacked a hell of a lot. They didn't get it past our half-back line that much.
They didn't.
Joel Lambourne, Bluey Wilkins held up really well.
They did. I look, Bluey, that was a fantastic first quarter from young Bluey Wilkins. There was probably 3 or 4 one-on-ones where he didn't get beaten. He either brought the footy to ground, but once the footy came to ground, he's a pretty strong man. His tackles were brilliant. But yeah, it's a bit hard to tell from up here how windy and how much breeze they'll kick it into. It looks a little bit swirly, but we'll get a bit more of a gauge on that in this second quarter. Mirboo North try and come out of defensive half, but went long down the line a lot, and then they tried to chip it inside and even tried to go long down the middle, but it was definitely hard work for Yinnar to get it out of their defensive half. So, like I said, it will be interesting to see how Mirboo North can counter-react to that and in the second quarter and see how we go getting it out.
I think what it has shown also, Josh, that even though we've been struggling with a few games lately, but and like I said, Yinnar only had the 1 loss. We are very equal. We are definitely equal.
Yes.
They aren't a better side than us. It's a matter of putting it into principle and using the ball when we get it. And we're right in this game. Absolutely.
Absolutely, we are. It's good to see. There's plenty of players or ex-players out around our huddle, which is nice. But a lot of fantastic style. Brocky's been brilliant in that first quarter. He's taken probably 4 or 5 marks and got into some really good positions. Benny Campbell through the middle. Huddy's been good around. He's won a few clearances, which has been good. I even thought Palicano, he's been 2-on-1, 3-on-1 at times, but he's trying to bring the footy to ground, which has been brilliant.
And both like Maxi Whittle can clean up. Hutto Kerr can clean up when he's down there.
That's where Maxi plays his best footy, isn't it? He's nice and deep, and it's just instinct, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a clever young fella.
Reacts to the footy once it hits the deck, and that's what you want. He's got bloody beautiful skills, and he's put a couple through the big white ones, which is nice. And the back line, they held up well.
They have, absolutely.
And then we've spread well out of there. So
yeah, no, we definitely are there equal. And they won the grand final last year, but we did beat them down at Yinnar. So last year on return game. So yeah, no, the players are rising to the occasion. We're due for a win. You know, we've had a couple of bad losses, and in front of this reunion crowd, and hopefully there's a few out there watching it. And
I reckon Tack will know that this is a bit of a danger game for them. I said it a few times last night and throughout the week. I believe we've got a really young side, and Yinnar do too. They've got a lot of young fellas out there. They've got, similar to us, they've got probably 5 or 6 of their mature age players who aren't playing today. So I think our young fellas will stand up today. I think they'll match up really well against Yinnar. So I think, yeah, this is definitely a bit of a danger game, and it'll be interesting to see, like we've already spoken about, how this second quarter unfolds, because I think our attack on the footy and the tackling pressure, but we've been loose a lot, which has been really impressive. So it'll be nice to consolidate this second quarter, and hopefully our defence can hold up.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Like I said, you know, we want to get a bit of a feedback from people, and I've had Shane Dyke just text me. Dighty, how are you, mate? Just letting you guys know I'm watching and loving the commentary from Ubby Committee and Waddy Beitzel. People are thinking he's referring to Harry Beitzel, and for all you young people, you wouldn't know who Harry Beitzel is or was.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, Harry was one of the original commentators of the VFL back in the day. Yeah. No, thanks, Dighty. Good on you, buddy.
Just a little one there. Last night we were setting up for all the premiership reunions.
Yeah, it looks great, all that that memorabilia.
Hung all the banners and stuff up, and I actually found a 1983. It's just a little sash. It's a grand finalist side, and there was the likes of Dottie was in there. Tony Giardina was in there.
Thirds.
Mark Wilkins was in there.
Yeah, right.
So it was good to see. I don't think they've won it, but it's just a little sash with their the starting positions on there. So
actually, they might have won it. Dottie, if you're listening, mate, do you know anything? Let us know, mate, if you know anything about that. I think they did. They might have won a grand final back then. Yeah.
It looked like not a bad side though. Bobby Porter was in there.
Yeah, some of the greats of the club.
Might have been Rick. But yeah, no, there was a few names that are still very familiar around the club, which is awesome to see. I had a bit of a look through that last night. And it's bloody good to see that. Yeah,
no, you can't beat the memorabilia. You know, like there's the big picture over the top of the fireplace, North Mirboo. I think we just had a blue top back then, or at NM, not Mirboo North, but North Mirboo. Back in the 30s or 20s, you know, you can't put a price on that stuff. You know,
that's right.
As what it means to the football club itself, stuff like that is so valuable.
Be interesting to see what shot he does here. I don't know if it's worth, if that wind is blowing out there, it could nearly be worth throwing a loose man back just to try and consolidate. But I reckon it looks like we're going to go 6-6-6, which is not a bad thing because we've looked pretty good in the first quarter. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this next quarter unfolds. I think this is a big quarter for this game of footy because the wind will die off in the Arvo. So this is a big quarter for Mirboo North.
So off this quarter, was Ethan Woodall, Lee Jowett and Nick Comordo. They're on the bench at the moment. Shane Dyke's just got back to me. Runners up, he says.
I thought so. I've seen that it was only a grand finalist sash, so I thought it doesn't sound like they won it.
No, yeah.
Big Mosley's going back into the ruck for Yinnar. Adam Bailey, who used to coach Yinnar North. You might remember Bale's coaching. He's won a few flags at Moore and went out to Yinnar North. So he's gone back to playing country footy this year, which is good. He's been out of the game for a couple of years. But
right. I do remember him.
He's starting in the midfield with Sheffers. And I can't see, I think it might be Garlic, the other one in there, is it? We've got Benny Campbell, Paddy Lewis in the ruck, Huddy Kerr and Harry Mahoney. They're starting 3 from Mirboo North.
Right, yeah. Umpire's ready to come in and throw the ball up.
He's Williams is the other one for Yinnar.
Raised it in the air, blown his whistle. Paddy Lewis, let's go, son. Umpire throws it up. Oh, geez, it's gone away. Paddy gets a tap, but the umpire's called it back.
Paddy has tapped that straight into young Sheffer's mid-drift, and it doesn't look too good.
Oh, one in the
One of
yeah,
the knackers.
right in between where you put your car keys and your loose change, mate. Good tactics, Paddy. Anyway, the ball goes out down to Blake gets a quick hurried kick and it comes down to the deck. Bluey Wilkins. Unfortunately, he's got over the top of the Yinnar player, and Yinnar player's got a free kick straight in front, about 40 out. Unfortunate, but yeah. So anyway, who's this?
James Shea here for Yinnar lining up. So that was a little bit unfortunate for Bluey. And Cruddy nearly just went over his head. So that footy is going to be tough for the back line. They're going to be going over the head quite a bit, which puts you in a vulnerable position.
He lines up, has a shot. It's gone across the face, and Benny Campbell's nearly taken a specky, but it's ended up just hitting the deck. And
Shepherd.
And
good work.
Oh,
what's he doing?
Free.
Oh, it's out of bounds down the bottom. Or is it Benny Campbell's free kick? It's paid on the full. It's Benny Campbell's free kick either way, so we'll take it.
Geez, that was a
He's got to go a quick
time.
switch here. You can see Kratzat down the bottom,
absolutely.
and then there's an overlap.
Absolutely.
He's got to use him. He's going there.
Yeah.
Good man, Benny.
Well, not the best of kicks, but it's bounced straight up in. Reese gets it up and under to no one, but Joel Lambourne's dropped a mark. Harry,
that's two now.
Come on, mate.
Silly free kicks. Same bloke, Bahaja.
Come on, mate. Let's try and keep it quiet. Rightio. And Jesse Chilly nearly takes a mark. It spills. It's on the deck. Big bloke. He's got quick hands, but it's out. Yinnar players carried it out over the boundary line to be balled up on the half forward flank for Yinnar top side. Rightio. Who's going up in the ruck? Paddy Lewis is up there for Mirboo North. Hold your position, Paddy, or it's down the throat of the Yinnar ruckman, and he gives quick hands to a Yinnar player who kicks it up high into the forward line. Yinnar nearly takes a mark, but ball's hit the deck and it stacks on the middle and a ball up. 30 out straight in front of Yinnar. We've got to get it out of here and get it going our way.
Paddy's going to go up against McCall in the ruck here. They both go up. McCall wins the ruck. Peters, quick handball out. Good play. Benny Campbell on the right foot down the bottom side. Damo Turner and Young. Clancy Mills head down the bottom. Ball's bouncing. Line's going to beat him. That's a good little out there for Mirboo North. Get it out of that defensive 25 metres. And what are we, about 50 metres out from Yinar's goal here. So another big contest. Paddy Lewis is going to go up in the ruck with Mosley again.
Umpire throws it in. Paddy gets first touch, but unfortunately goes down the Yinnar bloke's throat. He has a quick kick up in the air and centre goes over.
There's that wind.
Yeah, it's very blowy. It'd be hard to dictate what's going on. Ball's on the deck. Yinnar player's got it.
Sheffers.
He's
gone to his brother.
They're putting themselves under pressure.
They have stuffed around with that. Young Sheffers could have run into an open goal, but heard his brother's voice. He might have thought he might have got whacked tonight if he didn't give it to his older brother.
And we got away for lucky. He kicked a point. Moving off play on. Reese Kratzat goes deep down the bottom side. Who's he looking for? He finds Bo drops the mark.
Jeez, we're dropping some easy contested marks.
We have this first 5 minutes, absolutely, and it's a ball up.
Might take a bit for the umpire down there, is it?
He's not moving in a hurry, is he? And it's
he's paid a
free kick. It's out of bounds.
There we go. The young fella's going to throw it in. We've got Paddy Lewis and Mosley down there. Ball comes in a bit short. Paddy wins a tap. Kerr out the back. Quick handball. He's picked it back up on the left foot. His dominant foot. Brocky comes in from Mirboo North out the back. Young Bo Melbourne kicks it forward. Jack Cooper, if he can get this over the top to Max Wood, but he's dropped it.
You got held up by...
you got to go behind your mark, Coops.
Yes.
That's going to allow Yinnar to get back. That was perfect for us there. We're right out. But unfortunately, he's got to go behind his mark. Benny Campbell's down the bottom side here. If he sees him, he's going to go to him. Yep. Good decision. Kicks down the bottom to Benny. Benny's 50 out. Goes over the top to Huddy, who runs forward and he takes a mark. 35 out. Left footer. Good side for him. It might be tough with the wind, but it's a good option for moving on. It was good footy, wasn't it? He just got, ran on the ground a couple of times, but we brought it to ground and then we dished up.
It was, mate. We didn't decide just to go down the middle, which was all covered because Jack wanted to play on. Inexperienced. He's just out of thirds last year. He did go to the bottom side, and we did chip it over again to Hutto, who is having a shot for goal.
If he kicks this, you watch, you'll see the big double cobra coming around.
It's on its way.
He's got his
it's dropped short. Oh. And it goes across the front.
Dean from Yinnar to probably deliver it, but you won't get paid that year.
Not.
He has. Shawnee Maxwell's paid to deliver it.
There you go.
Oh, you're kidding.
You don't see that too often in mid-gippy footy.
Oh, great decision, Shawnee.
And Jesse Chiller's got it on the half-forward flank, and he's played on, and he's kicked it straight to a Yinnar player. That's a bad turnover. Turnovers are costly.
It's Johnson that's down back. He's kicked long down the bottom side. That'll be Dean. Dean plays on, short kick, looking for Clancy Mills, hits the deck, close to the boundary. He tries to take on Turner, who wraps him up, probably without it. It was.
Yeah, free kick.
Damo was sending back behind his mark. Walks inboard, takes a kick inboard. That'll be young Shill. Shill is a thirds player playing up in the seniors for Yinnar. Huddy stands the mark as Big Mosley from Yinnar tries to jog up the hill, struggling to make it.
God, he's got big barrel-chested bloke.
It's a big boy. I wouldn't want to be. I'm pretty glad I'm not standing under a footy when he's running out today, Waddy.
God, no, the old...
I've gone down forward anyway, but Benny's taken a mark and chopped it off.
The old sky would get very dark, mate, if you're under him.
Anyway, Benny's gone back slowly off his mark. Bottom side, bit of a bad kick. Shill again from Yinnar.
Young Shill's playing a very good game.
He's gone inside to Grinstead Jones, but he didn't go behind his mark.
Yeah, let's pick him up, Tigers, while we've got the chance.
He's got Mills straight on over the top, which he goes to. That was pretty poor manning up. He's going to play on long inside 50. This is where we've been a little bit vulnerable. Benny and Kratzat, they've both gone up, spoiled each other. Kratzat going to hand to it. McCall for Yinnar. Handball out. Williams for Yinnar. Snaps around the corner. Great smother. Jesse Chiller. Fantastic. Ball's hit the deck again. Peters takes it. He's been tackled and he's paid holding.
That was unlucky.
It's a bit of a stiff one, but Peters, all he had to do there was just hold it in. And he tried to get rid of it and missed the handball. Adam Bailey for Yinnar will line up. That was a bit stiff there, wasn't it, Waddy?
It was, mate. Yeah, like you said, he could have just let him take him to ground, and it would have been held in and the ball up. But he tried to get rid of it and paid the price with miss hand passing.
We were just talking about Bailey at quarter time, weren't we?
Yeah, he's about 30 out on a slide angle.
He can go forward and kick goals quite easily. He's not the best at kicks, but he's slotted this one by the looks.
Ooh.
Oh, it's hit the post.
Geez, the wind must have taken that. Yeah, so lucky Mirboo North. So that makes the score 3-2-20 to Mirboo North and 1-2-8 to Yinnar. We play on straight away, and he's found Hutto Kerr. Hutto plays on. Oh no, he heard a voice obviously, but he didn't see who was there. He's dissected two Mirboo North players and hit it straight to a Yinnar player. He plays on. That's a bit high, but strong mark from Yinnar.
Shill again.
Yeah, geez,
he's had a bit of footy the last 5 minutes.
He is playing well.
Oh, Damo's nearly caught for in the zone there.
Geez, Damo, you played for 100 games. You reckon you know what to do by now? No, he's a gun. Love him. Kicks it high into the forward line, and who we got? We got Mirboo North out the back. We got Joel Lamont. Joel, he's given a pretty ugly kick away. Yinar's going to grab it.
Great pressure, Bo Peters.
Yeah, it's still in.
Ramwick goes back inside, smothered.
We got and Ethan Woodall comes out and kicks long down
That's a great kick if it gets
the wing,
out.
And no one there, but it's a good defensive kick.
Shawnee paid that deliberate before. That's very deliberate, but he's paid.
Good on you, Sean Maxwell. We love you, mate.
Oh, that's a bit stiff. Here's 3 Yinnar blokes and not one Mirboo North within 50, and he's paid it a throw-in, which is nice for us, but probably could have went the other way. Anyway, play on. Boundary umpire throws it in. Ruckman go up. Young Archie Mills gets tackled. Ball hits the deck. They're in there and under. Brocky, Cooper. Cooper gets a handball. Still hot footy in there. High pressure. Maxwell's going to have to come in and ball it up. Paddy Lewis moves up to the contest now to take the ruck. No. He's now in no man's land. We're set up pretty well behind the footy with Kratzat loose there. Ruckman go up again.
Oh, Jack Cooper got too high. No, it's against Mirboo North.
Hardy Kerr's paid. Oh, no. He's brought it. Oh, he's paid it against Cooper.
I think shepherding or something, looking at the umpire's hand movement. So, got it and find the target at centre half back. He chips over the top, into the middle, or anyone's ball. We could good tackle. Yeah, well done. He's hit it straight down to Bo Peters, but then we've turned it over. He's played on and got done from behind.
Oh, he's a thief in the night, young Nick. We've bumbled it.
What a comedy of errors.
Ethan Woodall kicks it long, get a good bounce. He's going to be a point. But how's that? Young Nick Komodo's like a little mouse coming up.
He is. It's his birthday day. Happy birthday, Nick.
Oh, happy birthday, Nico.
I think he's 19. Good on you. Yeah, but we didn't quite make use of that advantage. Not to worry. Play on, kick in the back pocket. He plays on, come up the top side, looks for his options. There's no one. He's got the wind must be so swirly because he didn't hit his target. He's tried to play on, and that's on the full. No, not quite. I thought it come off his boot. The Yinnar player. Joel Lambourne's come off, and Lee Jowett's gone on.
Young Jowett's moved in. Umpire's going to throw it in here. We've got Paddy Lewis. And
Hold
Sultana in the ruck.
Hold your ground, Paddy. Good tap. Paddy gets it down.
Here we go. We're off here.
Darcy Brock. Geez, that ball's gone 20 metres up and it's a bit too high. Grinstein Jones has got the free and he's played onto a loose guy at centre half back. He kicks it long in the forward line.
Jules.
And Jules, ever reliable. Jules, love you, mate.
Took him a while to stop there, didn't it? Play on. Harry Mahoney down the bottom picks it up. He slams it on the left foot down forward. It's at about 50 metres out. Pelicano, Campbell. Ball comes to ground. Anthony Woody's got to go here. He does.
Get through, get Damo.
Young Nick Komodo down the bottom.
Have a look,
He's
Nick.
45 out. Kicks down. Maxi Woodall. Got him. Maxi, this will be his third goal here.
Good pass. Good bit of play. Start from Damo.
And that's just where a couple of weeks ago Ethan Woody had that chance to go there, and he did. He went, and a couple of weeks ago, that's where I feel like a couple of our young fellas weren't really going 100%. But today they're up and about, and that was beautiful from Ethan. Just went to footy. I mean, there wasn't much in it. He's got it going forward our way, but that's when you just got to go. Max is a good kick. It's missed.
1 point to Mirboo North. Mirboo North 3-4, 22 to Yinnar 1-8. About the 11-minute mark of the second quarter. Right, it's hard. We're looking in the sun a bit here. It's
There you
hard.
go, Chapman, left foot down the bottom side. That'll be Dean. Dean takes the mark. He plays on. He's got nowhere to go. Stop, start. Long down the line. That's good for Mirboo North. But I've got numbers here, especially at the back. They're off. Renwick over the top to Bahaja. Bahaja's on the run. He swings back around. Big U-turn. And he looks back inside to Renwick.
Yeah.
Good running from young Renwick there. He got it. He's going to go up the top side to Mosley. Lambourne's pretty handy in that position.
Yes, bloke
Great
in front.
work, Joel Lambourne.
And Mosley was not happy with that entry. Joel's hit it out to Jesse Till up here on the top flank. Jesse plays on, finds Paddy Lewis, hits him fair on the chest. Paddy gets back, the big lumbering legs.
Wait for Chiller here.
Yeah, dish off, Paddy. No.
Yinar's got a loose there. And he's kicked it along.
He kicked the Nick Komodo. It's landing. Nick's got the quick hands out. It's gone nowhere. It's hit the deck. It's a fight for it and a half forward flank from Mirboo North.
Great win.
It's ball. No, the ball's spilled out. It's still going. It's still out, and it's going out of bounds. Half forward flank Mirboo North.
Campbell's just come off limping there, Waddy. I didn't see.
No.
I just seen him limp into the box. I didn't see what happened, but hopefully it's not too bad. Not sure what's going on. He's in the box anyway. He's limping, so looks like it's going to be a free to Paddy Lewis in the ruck here. We've had a bit of play the last 5 minutes. If we can kick one here, kick a couple of points and kick a goal, it really puts the pressure on Yinnar.
Absolutely, mate.
They've got a couple loose back. They've got 3 loose back. We need to go long to the boundary to Pelicano and get some blokes around him.
Nice long kick.
And it's a 5-on-1. Pala has. He's brought it to ground.
Oh.
Trooper straight up and under. They're going to go again. And Pala slams it out of bounds. But it's pretty poor there. Like Mirboo North, we've obviously Paddy got that free kick. And then we've kicked inside 50 to a 5-on-1.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit disappointing. We didn't get more numbers around the footy down forward, but Pala done really well there. Really well. Paddy gets tackled. Inside, Coops, handball, Kerr, quick snap. It's
just
gonna be
over the
another
shoulder
point.
and goes through for another point. Mirboo North 3-5, 23 to Yinnar 1-8.
Just got to stick one here, don't we?
We do.
Stick one
Yeah.
and put one through and put some more pressure on.
Hold it inside our 50 and then start again.
Chapman's got a big long left foot.
Darcy Brock gets it to ground. It goes nowhere. The ball's on the deck.
Good pressure.
Yeah, good tackle from Harry Mahoney. Was that? Or another good pressure. Or good tackling. Good
That's
strong.
great pressure from Mirboo
Good
North.
pressure. Absolutely.
We're outnumbered there at that first contest. Harry just held it in. Huddy's a little bit windy here, I think. A bit slow to get up. To a big tackle.
Ball goes up. Jack Cooper goes nowhere. Goes over both both ruckman's head. Ball dribbles out to the wing. Joel Lamborn gets quick hands to Jesse Chiller. Jesse's getting a lot of the ball this quarter. Ball holds up, and Grinstein Jones takes the mark.
He's going pretty well, man, on there, isn't he?
He does. He'll outmuscle most players. But he kicked it. It's dropped short, and
that wind's just swirling around. Look at that wind down there.
It is
swirling around.
Darcy. Oh, it's gone over. Oh,
he's holding the ball. Great follow up. That.
I actually thought I was holding the man, but it was that Bo Melbourne.
Yes, yeah. Drop the mark.
Now, Bo is like we said before. He's a beautiful kick.
That windsock's really swirling around. Just for 1 second, it was going our way there.
Well, he's allowed for the wind. Was that?
That's a goal. Oh, it's on the line. Nick Komodo up the top. Huddy Kerr to Paddy Lewis.
No,
Missed.
It looks like a point.
Oh,
yeah. You hear the netball whistle a lot.
Yes, I thought they were paying 50 metres.
Exactly. You wonder how you could hear it from where it is.
Yeah.
But yeah. Right, ball comes up again, up the top here. Who we got Darcy Brock gets a quick hands out to no one really. It's a fight for it, and it's out of bounds, half forward flank moving off.
Jeez, it's the same as that first quarter though, isn't it, Waddy? I really find it hard to get past halfway here.
Yeah, and we're not capitalising enough.
And when they do get it past halfway, Lambourne and Blackfoot are just chopping everything off, which is brilliant.
Right, ball gets thrown in, goes nowhere really. It's anyone's ball. The Yinnar bloke's pushing forward. He picks it up, tries to hand pass it. He's well tackled, and still pressure footy, absolute strong tackling, strong pressure, and it's another ball up.
Brilliant from Mirboo North. The tackling pressure has been really elite this second quarter.
Right, our umpire ready to throw it up, and we've got Jack Cooper in the ruck. Umpire throws it up. Jack looks for it and gets it down to Darcy Brock. Darcy chips it over the Chills. Chills chips it over to Bo Peters. And he finds Nick Komodo deep in the forward pocket. Nick plays on, kicking deep down the forward line. Who's he found? Drop short. That's
where we don't want to turn it over. Look at they're off here.
Yeah, they are. We've got to try and stop their run. Look, they got the overlap. No, he hasn't gone down, but that bloke down the bottom there is loose still. They're coming up through the centre. He's turned around. He's kicking bloke to centre forward. We've got Bo Peters, and Bo's dropped the mark. He should have taken.
He had a bit of a look at what was coming.
He did, not good. Able to pick it up. He's found a hand pass. He's done it, an up and under grubber kick, which has gone nowhere. We've got
outnumbered here. Lambo's going to hold it in.
Anyone's ball.
Oh, that was soft. Soft, but anyway.
Right, let's pick him up.
Take the kick.
Well, that's a short kick that's gone nowhere to Grinstein Jones. He's pushed up, and you'll find Damo ever reliable.
Get up.
He could have gone.
Go to Brocky inside. Brocky's there. Got to use that short 45 here.
Every reliable Damo.
He's just going to hold it up. It's a pretty smart play actually by Damo. Oh, it's not a smart kick.
He spoke too soon.
Bramley picks it up, long inside 50. Mosley's there. He's got the sit. It's out the back. Craddy's got numbers. He's got to tap it towards the boundary.
Well done, Craddy. Good effort.
Well done, mate. I think this umpire's moved out of the centre square too much today, or the centre line of the field.
Yeah, he doesn't do a lot of running, more walking. But hey, we don't have umpires. We don't have a game.
Exactly, mate.
Right, ball goes in. Missed it. Jack Cooper's fighting for it. It's anyone's ball. Pick it up.
Jowie on the
last line of defence. Lee Jow. Well done, son.
Get a game of the Socceroos, young Jowie. Bit of goalkeeping on the line. That's what we like to see.
Long kick up here in the top side, looking for Jesse Chiller, but no one's ball.
Good work, Keller.
Pelly's come right up the ground, and he's tapped it over the line for a throw in. Centre half forward, Yinnar's end. Right, we got Jack Cooper in the ruck, and we got the bloke with the mullet. Sultana.
Look at our numbers out the back of the stoppage here. We've got Chill there.
Well, it could be in the back. No, it's play on. No, he's a bull at the gate. He's Grinstein Jones. He's dished it off to young Shill.
Jules. Oh, he's been pinched. Young Clancy Mills.
He tried to grab it, but he kicked it along the ground.
Bahaja for Yinnar. Handball over the top. Jowett taps it. It's a hot footy.
It is.
Jules goes. Curve. We've got some numbers here moving north out the front of the...
quick hands.
He hasn't got the footy.
Quick hands. We got it out. We're not... Here you go. Nick Komodo picks it up. Little lightning Nick. He looks forward.
We've got the overlap here. If Chill can just pick this up, wheel inside, to Pelicano.
On his left too, but he's found...
Maxi Woodall.
He's overrun it, Maxi. He's got possession
well
now.
done, Max. It's just going to be held up here. He's over it. He's going to play holding the ball, is he?
Nah, ball up.
Yeah, well, just out there. If Chill had he kicked it on the left to Maxi, which was fine. Oh, Sean is throwing it straight up with no ruckman here. Harry's just walked out of there. Big sling tackle. Smothered by Sultana. He picks the footy up. He gets a short handball out. Sheffers to Shill. No, to young Sheffers. Grinstead Jones, he's starting to take a few contested marks here. Grin, he can't get the arms around him.
That's right. He's big barrel, little bulldog, big barrel chested.
He goes inside. It's a short kick.
We've got to mop up, moving off. What's going on?
Yeah, well done. Oh, free kick too high. This is the one we want. You've got to go quick. Nah, they've got numbers back, Brocky up the top. Just hit him. He goes quick. Paddy Lewis.
Take that.
Point. That's a point. It's another point. That'll be 3-6-24. It's moving north. It might be 3-7.
3-7-25 now, I think, to 1-2-8.
Kicked 4 or 5 points this quarter, which has hurt us a little bit. Been a few good chances.
Yeah, because we've got it deep, and they've come from deep into the forward line too.
Quick kick inside there, just outside.
He's dropped an easy mark. I'm glad he's moving. It's not the only one.
Peter's just had to hold that in there again. Just a couple of times, just tried to get rid of it. I've come inside. Chiller. They've got numbers. Chiller.
Keep your feet, son.
That's it. You just got to hold it in now, Chill. You've let him out, young Chill. Sheffers off the ground. Lamborn's got 3 chasing him. He's just got to pick it up and get rid of it. He does.
Keep going. Got to keep going. Got to keep going.
Got to be deliberate.
That's going to hold up. No, out of bounds.
He's going to throw it in.
With that last contest down the bottom there, Bo Peters might have hurt himself. He got up very gingerly. He's got a drink and he's pushing down on the back line. Right, that's half time. Right,
Still haven't seen Benny Campbell coming out of that box.
Yeah, that's not good, mate.
Which is not good. So hopefully, you can see Geordie Komodo's just walking out there now. He's limping a little bit. But there's no sign of B Campbell, which is a little bit concerning for Mirboo North going into the second half. So.
Yeah, we get a lot of drive out of Benny out of the middle and around the ground. So half time, Mirboo North 3-7-25 to 1-2-8. Yeah, Benny's just come out now. He's got the boot off. Might have rolled his ankle.
Boot is off. Ankle is strapped, but he's not walking. He doesn't look too healthy, old Benny. So hopefully we can do something at the break and get him back out there. But that quarter, how good was the tackling pressure from Mirboo North?
It was. It's the best I've seen all year, mate. It was hard and it was strong and it was with purpose, absolutely. Unlucky not to add a few more goals. We got it deep in the forward line. So we got
good opportunities.
We got blokes who probably should be moving and making opportunities for us to find some targets. But anyway, something to work on. Josh might go downstairs and have a cup of tea and
good,
come back for the third quarter. Thanks, Brian. Righto, Josh, here we are. We're back at the Wally J Tuck Reserve for the second half of the game against Yinnar. Yeah, this is what they call the Premiership quarter, Josh. We're a bit up. We're 4 goals up, but 3 goals up. But yeah, this is where we got to get control of this game if we're going to win it.
Yeah, you're right, Scotty. I guess we had a few missed opportunities in that second quarter, but realistically, over the course of that first half, we've really owned the game in territory, which has been really pleasing. That windsock's still swirling around, so this third quarter will be very similar to the previous two, where very hard to judge the footy coming in if you're a forward or a back. But like you say, Premiership quarter, this is a must-win for Mirboo North here. Got to keep that pressure up.
Absolutely, mate. Just downstairs having a cup of coffee and a sandwich, and I noticed a few of the guns that come back. Drew Gardner.
Yeah.
What a
absolute superstar.
Wasn't he?
Droopy.
Wasn't he one of the best fullbacks we've ever had?
Yeah, good was his runs down the wing,
mate,
trying to sneak forward and get a cheapie. He used to run the opposite side of the ground for a switch of play right to the opposition 50. It was good to watch.
Oh, he used to outmark the best full forwards. He had the Adamuze of sleeves, half done up his arm.
Only skinny too. He would take the biggest forward.
He would, mate, and also Timmy Trail. Like how many best leading goal kickers did Timmy win? Did he win 10 for the league?
Could have been, mate. I'm not sure if he played 10 seasons, but yeah, he definitely won a lot.
Yeah.
He would have played 10 seasons. He would have won a lot, mate.
Absolutely. Like 1 year he kicked into the 130 plus goals.
I reckon it was the year I was probably under 16s. I think it was probably my second or third ever game of senior footy for Ballara. And we come up against a pretty red hot Mirboo North, and I think Timmy kicked 16 that day, and I walked away from that game thinking, gee, he's not bad, I better go join him.
He was quick. Yes, why wouldn't you? He was quick, and with connections with your dad made it so much easier. He was quick and he was so strong, and he just used to kick it high and long, and he was brilliant to watch also. Nick Bickerton, he was good to watch.
Yes, Bicko was out there.
Bicko was there.
Plenty of players down there, which is really good. As you can see, coming back out, I went and spoke to Benny Campbell at half-time break. He topped the leg across the foot, and he's got a rolled ankle. It's pretty bad, but he's back out there, strapped it up. He's limping down to the forward line, so we'll probably lose that bit of drive out of the middle for Benny from Mirboo North, but it gives some of the young fellas a chance to stand up. You see young Ethan Woodall starting in the guts there, so hopefully he can get a bit of footy in his hands and keep taking the game on.
Benny and Maxie Woodall deep in the forward line. They're two smarts. Hopefully that could work out really well in our favour. Rightio, start of the third quarter. Umpire throws it up. Paddy Lewis up against the tall young bloke. Comes to deck. No one gets it. Darcy Brock gets it. Quick hands to Hutto Kerr. Hutto gets it out with a quick chip up here to Jordan Kamordo. Jordan kicks a quick chip over the top to Bo Melbourne. Bo can then get it over to Jack Cooper if he's quick. He does try, and Jack takes just over his head, but great second effort. Good punch on from Jordan Kamordo. Ball comes down to Yinnar, and the ball goes. Oh no, it nearly went out, but
it was out.
It looked like it was.
Boundary wasn't in the best of spots.
And ball hits the deck in front of Jesse Chillard. Yinnar take it away, number 23. Oh, great lovely tackle.
Just stuck it. Just changed the possession a little bit. Sultana. Yinnar's ruckman who started in the guts.
And Joel Lambourne, yes. Geez, those long hands.
He's playing on Adam Bailey there too. He's bloody bit of Dustin Fletcher about him here, isn't it?
Don't put him down. No, you're dead right. You're dead right. Those long arms can just drag it in.
Just a wiry kind of guy that reads the footy super well. Geordie Kamordo and Chill are spoiling each other. They go up. Yeah. Chill goes back, head over the footy, gets tackled, hold it in, Chill. Oh, he's paid holding. Oh, wow.
Jeez, I don't know how he had a chance.
Didn't want to run over there and ball it up, I don't think.
No. Rightio.
Stolk for Yinnar.
Young Stolk with the man bun. Won't go down that far. He kicks into the forward line. Got really no one there, but no, there's a free.
Pushing the back from young Mills to Joel Lamon there. Lamon goes back off the mark. He's just trying to slow play down, looking for a short toe. He goes long up the top. He's got Pelicano and Chapman. Goes over their heads. Footy carries. Sultana out the back to Stolk. Stolk, right foot inboard. Finds Shill. Shill takes a good mark. Well done to Geordie there. He just held him up a little bit, which is good.
Yep.
Allow our defenders to get back. Just hit the deck. Shill. He comes back up the top. ball. Yeah, good mark from that young Renwick there. Palace stands the mark. He goes inside. Good inside delivery to Johnston. Johnston, he gets up, tries to go quick, short, long, short. He's gone long. Long down the line. Jules and Grinstead Jones. Good match up for Julesy, that one.
Yes.
Kennedy picks it up.
Quick hands. Nah.
Bahaja for Yinnar. He handballs over the top. Young Shepherds handballs. Young Mills. Great tackle. Not sure who that was, but Yinnar kicked the goal. I think that's Benny Shepherds off the ground. Yeah, young Joshy Bahaja. Yeah, so that's a goal to Yinnar. It's an early goal. Just had a couple of chances there, Mirboo North, but we just let them run through. And Yinnar have just mopped it up and kicked the goal off the ground. 2-2-14 Yinnar to 3-7-25 Mirboo North. 2 minutes 30 into the third quarter there.
Not the best start we wanted, but
not the best start at all.
We can certainly improve on that. Paddy's in the ruck. Right, umpire throws it up. Paddy gets first touch to it. Couldn't quite get it down Hutto's throat. It was a bit high for him, but it's still another scrambly effort. It's anyone's ball, and the umpire's going to come and say, "That's my ball, fellas. I'll ball it up." Right, yeah, we got to give him first option. Paddy down Hutto's throat. Goes up, Paddy gets another, straight down Hutto's throat. Hutto gets a quick hands to Brocky. Brocky then gives it back and dishes off to Ethan Woodle. Ethan kicks it forward. We've got Damo Turner fighting for it. He gets a quick one out. We're still getting it forward any way we can.
It's advantage. Max is quick.
Maxie Woodle, he's just burnt
Chucks
that.
It on the left, Benny,
not in the right position, Benny. It's play on. It didn't pay the mark.
It's probably a mark. A bit stiff there. Williams for Yinnar. Benny got a little bit late. Anyway, Shawnee's going to ball it up, so it'll be 25 out directly in front, Mirboo North's goal. You got Jack Cooper went up. That's a great tap. Put it out in front to a couple of mids. Cooper, Pelicano's in there, holding it in. Young Shill, or Chef as it is. Young Chef is in there. It's going to be another ball up, same spot.
The young blokes aren't getting pushed aside, Josh. They're really trying to get that hard ball. Our youngest players are still trying to hold their own. It's great to see.
Really good matchups out there today for Mirboo North's young blokes. There is.
Very similar to Yinnar. They've got 2 or 3 underages, so have we. And they're out there to play footy and not be just a number in the game. All right, umpire's going to ball it up, centre half forward, about 30 out from our goals. Umpire throws it up. Young Jack Cooper gets a nice touchdown. That could be kicking in danger. Yes.
In danger. It was there, which was good from Brocky. He was going the footy. Young Benny Sheffers just tried to get the ball rolling forward. And Shawnee's paid that free kick.
You don't see kicking in danger that much, but it was definitely there, and so it should be protecting the player. Right. Ethan Woodle comes off and Harry Mahoney comes on. Brocky on his left kicks it and
he's kicked it.
He's missed it. It's gone across the face.
We've missed some easy chances.
We have, and that was one that should have been snagged. Right, so that brings us to 3-8 or 3-9.
3-8, 26, 2-2-14.
Right, he's looking for his options. He plays on now. He kicks down the half forward line, and he finds a target at our half-back flank. He plays on.
Goes down the bottom.
Yeah, they're taking it down the bottom. They're playing it safe.
Renwick's got the mark. This is what they've done all game, They've gone slow from here and long down the line. He's done that again. He's got Damo Turner and Kennedy. 2 for Mirboo North there and 1 for Mills.
And it lands in It lands in his
gets it
lap.
forward. He got nailed. And is it Kratz out? Yeah. Reece Craddy has just taken the ball out of bounds there in front of the scoreboard.
I'm glad you can see, mate. I just know moving off a plane, when it goes down there.
Worked out pretty well there for Young Mills done really well. Shea is in the ruck against Lewis from Mirboo North. Ball comes in, it's out the back. Sheffers inside 50. High, up and under, and Grinstead Jones. He's a big lad.
Strong body.
It's probably about his 5th mark today, I reckon, from his out body in Mirboo North. And
he's pushed forward too.
Yeah, which is a good move from Yinnar. There's probably one bit they've been lacking. Just they've had a few deep inside 50s where Blackford and Lambert have cut everything off, but they've moved Grinny forward in this second half, and it's paying dividends already. He's going to go back and slot this from straight in front, 10 metres out. And that he does is a good kick, and it's a good start to the third term for Yinnar. Coming out to play in this second half, and Mirboo North have got to counter-react this and get back in the game. You can see straight away what he can. Yinnar's we're getting a lot more scrambly kicks. It's coming from Yinnar's pressure, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Pressure's lifted from Yinnar.
It has. Something had to give. You know, they're second for a reason. We're down a bit because we're undermanned at times with key positions, but we've proved in the first quarter we can match them. We just got to get back into it and use the ball when we get it.
And that goal that Brocky missed from 25 out
It's
straight in front,
it's
a little bit more now, doesn't it?
They're gimmies. You got to have those. You can't waste those gimmies. Yeah, that Yinnar coach looks familiar, Josh. I've seen him around before. Do you know much about him?
Looks like he's wearing probably an extra large size jumper. His belly's a bit big down there.
As long as he keeps his clothes on tonight. Is he staying back?
Yeah, he's staying back.
Yeah, as long as he keeps his clothes on, not like 10 years ago. Anyway, let's move on.
He played a game in the twos today, and he's been playing with sore ribs. And I was actually at the canteen waiting for some food, and I was having a bit of a look, and Lukey Javasi just ran straight through him, and I reckon he'd be pretty sore, which is quite funny.
Yeah. We don't need to be saddest, but yeah, nice kick to Jesse Chillard. Jesse plays on this top side. He's looking for Jordan Kamordo. Oh, the ball bounces. Blake's in front of me. Gets a punch forward. No one's ball. Oh,
Jordy Kamordo in the back.
Yeah, geez, you're stiff. So Taj Wilkins is there. Ball's hit the deck. Oh, Yinnar can't control it.
That. What a pickup.
Mops up Craddy.
He's got some great skills.
He's being manhandled. Yes, the umpire's seen that. Could have had advantage, but no.
Here we go. We've got Benny Campbell long. We just got to get down his throat.
Go to Benny. Got to go to Benny.
Beautiful
Long to
kick.
Benny. Who's out the back?
It's probably a good match up there because Benny's obviously can't run real well.
No.
We've got the big fella, number 21, Williams. He was in the midfield before. He's now gone deep back playing on Campbell, which is... and he's got it again. You can see Benny can't run at the moment. Williams has just got it out and he's put it straight down Peter's throat, which is nice and moving off. He turns it over. And Peters comes inside to Chiller up the top to Jordy Kamordo.
Nice
Had a
mark,
good couple of
Geordie.
minutes Jordy has here.
Oh, no, not going to fall for the old...
His boots come off. He goes short inside, Lambourne. Just moping through the middle of the ground as he does. We've got nothing on here. This is where Pelicano, we've got to get it to him. Long, he's shanked it. Turner's going to have to work hard against an under-18s kid.
Yeah,
He's got him,
Damo, nice tackle, son. Bad luck. Yeah, with Benny Campbell, he got to hit him because the bloke's going to run off him every time because Benny can't run. So we got to hit him.
That's right.
Right, Yinnar goes deep down the bottom. They're going very defensive, playing along the line. They're hitting their targets. So we just got to man up and stop this short game, even the long game.
Johnston here. Johnston goes long. It's a very long kick. He's probably kicked out a good 60 there. Wilkins goes up with Bailey. Yinnar get it forward. It's a one-on-one again here. This is Garlick who's gone onto the ground on Blackford. Garlick wins it, snaps on the left foot. It's just going to dribble through for a point.
Oh, let's hope it goes all the way through.
It hasn't gone through for a point.
Oh, no.
And it's turned into a goal.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Benny Sheffers. Bit of magic on the right on the line there. Got it back into play, got around a tackler and swooped it off to Joshy Bahaja, who it's his second for the quarter. He's having a good quarter here for Yinnar, young Bahaja. He's getting into some good positions and taking his luck, I guess.
Yeah, two of them like that. The ball just held up enough not to go over the line where it just bounced up for Yinnar to play to get it and give it to Bahaja who kicked a goal. Yes, their two goals have been very similar. Now it's Mirboo North a 3-8, 26 and 4-2, 26. Both Yinnar and Mirboo North equal at this stage.
Got to stand up here in the midfield. We've got Bo Melbourne, Harry Mahoney and Huddy, the captain. We really need to send a clearance here. We need to get a good contested mark inside 50, put some pressure back on. I've just been their pressure's lifted and we've become quite scrappy around the footy and it's making it very hard to hold Yinnar out when we keep turning it over. We're just giving it back to them at the moment, but it is coming from Yinnar's pressure, which has been much better in this second half.
It has. Right, Jack Cooper's going to go up against a pretty big... Vince St. James has gone back into the back line and he's found... Bo Peters has taken a juggling mark, but he's taken it right on the top wing. We've got Jack Cooper at centre half forward. Now he's coming up the top here looking for Darcy Brock and Yinnar young stock has punched it over the line for out of bounds.
Nearly punched it up to us.
Yeah,
we nearly got a touch.
Should have got my hand out there, mate, and taken it. Well, would have.
We got Coops and Mosley in the ruck. Ball comes in.
Short. Oh, he's pushed him out. Oh. Bad luck. Jack's got to learn to hold his ground against a big body. And Bo.
That's a mark.
Geez, that's unlucky. Who was Reece Kratzat?
Anyway, he's paid a ball up. Coops and Mosley go up. Mosley gets the touch straight down Mahoney. A little handball out the back. Kennedy snaps down the bottom side. Turner's got some work to do. Mills bounces perfectly for him off the deck. And he turns back inside on his left. That's a bad kick. They've got some space here though, Yinnar. Shield goes down the bottom side. Linton runs off from the half back. Maxie Woodall's chasing him. He wheels around onto his right foot. They've got some space. I think this is Bahaja again down the bottom. It's hard to see. He's gone back off his mark.
He's been very damaging, that Bahaja this
He's gone
quarter.
short. And he's got Garlic. Garlic's going to be probably 35, 40 metres out on a very, very tough angle. He's probably only 5 metres in from the boundary there. It's going to be a very tough kick, but I can't see him making the distance from there. So we've got to get some big bodies on the line here. We can't allow one to just drop short and let him take a mark. Those back is just starting to come in now. This is a big kick. Big kicks this, you know, they're going to be right up and about.
They will be. Comes in just in front of the scoreboard. He kicks on his left, and the ball has gone across the face and
out on the full.
It's a behind to Yinnar. So Yinnar go to 4-3-27 and Mirboo North 3-8-26. Very hard to see. We're looking right in the sun here.
Yeah, Kratzat's just going over the boundary to fetch the footy. Here it comes. Cuddy's coming back in here. Got a lift, moving off. We'll start taking the game on here and put some pressure back on Yinnar. He goes short to Lamborn up the top pocket. Lamborn turns quickly, long kick. Brock's in a good position here. Yeah, he's got it.
Oh, nice, strong. Oh, jeez.
Copped a little knee to the head.
Blake fell on top of him.
This is where we've got to look and go. Here we go. We're trying to move the footy quick. He's gone to Damo. Yep, good mark. Turner. He's trying to swing around onto his left foot. He's looking to go long here now. He does long. Paddy Lewis down the line. You've got to make a contest. Boys, come on.
Yeah, we're not really kicking to anyone. We're just kicking to packs and Yinnar are just cleaning up. So Benny Campbell, geez, he's showing some toe, Benny, but
yeah, he's not well though.
No, he's not. He's limping. Like I said, we've got to hit him on the chest because they'll just run it out because they know they can outrun him because of he's carrying that ankle.
Where Damo's just kicked that footy to body, there's nothing wrong with kicking there, but we have to get a big there to bring that to ground. Because if you turn the footy over in that 40 to 60, just the rebound, you can see straight away down the bottom side, and now they're inside 50, maybe with a shot on goal. There's a tackle, good tackle there. Ball spills out, Jules picks it up. Lamborn, quick kick off the ground. Harry Mahoney's got a bit of space, bounces up for him. He gets it up top to Nick Komodo, bad bounce.
Oh, Nick,
he's under a bit of pressure now,
there,
pushed
mate.
off the footy. His handball that straight out of bounds. It's got to be deliberate, and it is. It's bad deliberate.
Yeah,
that one was there. That one was definitely there. He handballed it straight out of bounds. No one around.
He was 1 against 2. He knew he was buggered, so he just played. It didn't work out. So Nick Komodo's got it. Not far from our coach's box. He's going to kick up the line. He's looking for a big Paddy. It's sort of all Paddy. You nearly had it.
Harry. It's to Harry McCall.
Lee Jowett, it just went over his head. Bluey's got it now. Oh, and
he handballed it.
He got rid of it. I can't see what that free kick was for.
Starting to lose the plot a little bit.
Could not see what that was for. He handballed it.
Holding the ball. It's a clear handball. Anyway, goes inside 50. That's a good mark, Craddy. That's probably when our key today, hasn't it? What either Craddy and Lamborn and Blackford have just really cut him off down that. Takes a beautiful mark.
They read the play well and will outmark a lot of players.
Up the top, he's gone long. Pelicano over the heads again. He's running to the footy a bit today, Pella, hasn't he?
He has.
It's going to be a throw in at 65 out from Yinnar's goal. Young boundary umpires coming across. Got Mosley in the ruck. It doesn't look like anyone's going up for Mirboo North. Wilkins has put his hand up now.
Yeah, Bluey can. Yeah,
Mosley, big tap.
We got on to no one.
Here we go.
Oh, Hutto Kerr got rid of it and then got manhandled, but no, the umpire didn't see it. Harry Mahoney's turned around on his left. Couldn't find anyone in particular that's gone through, and Nick Kamoro's got quick hands to Darcy Brock. Darcy then gives it to Ethan Woodle. Ethan Woodle's taking him on, and no, should have been down Benny Campbell's throat, but he's hit the Yinnar player.
This is where Yinnar are getting back into the game.
Jesus.
We're winning the footy. We're getting it forward and we just turned it straight over going inside 50, and Yinnar are just wheeling it down out of the back half, just too quick. It's just that kick, we just got to slow it down a little bit going inside.
Yeah, got to hit our targets.
Shill kicks it long inside, Kratzat's under it again, he drops a mark, Cooper out the back, Lamborn, quick kick up the top. Haven't got too many numbers here, Chill's by himself, he's running to it, he picks it up, got 2 Yinnar on his hammer, and he's shanked it out of bounds on the full. It's a bit of kick to kick here at the moment. Score's still 3-8-26 to 4-3-27 Yinnar, up by 1 point, but it's going inside 50 and coming back out just as quick at the moment. Both sides are slingshotting off the half back line. Chapman goes long down the bottom.
Finds his target. Right where Benny Campbell. We've got no one forward. We've got no one back. They're all forward of the square or the 50. So, I've got numbers, but so have we. Hopefully, we can crowd it up and give him nothing. Jules gets quick. Or Jules loses it. He gives quick hands. Goes down the bottom side. No one there in front of the scoreboard, but.
Good work,
Shannon Kennedy. Nice left on the.
We've got some numbers here. Benny Campbell put his head over it. He got flung off it. Cooper follows up. We've got some numbers. Got to hit a target. He has straight down the line to Geordie Komodo. He goes in board. Peters. He's come off the half back line. He wheels. He swings inside. Kick it long to Palacano. He has. He's given it a bit of height. He's got the out muscle here. Pala. He's tapped it over the back. Play on. Oh, the young Yinnar bloke is just. Here we go, Chiller. He's slotted it. Bang!
Good work. Good work, Tigers. Good work from Justin Pellicano to make a contest, and good running from the young fella and Jesse Chiller. Ethan Woodle was there, and Nick Kamoro. So we had the little blokes there when the ball hit the deck, and that's what we got to do.
See that last 5 or 6 minutes we spoke about it. Just that slingshot of half back, hasn't it? And then just then we get one inside 50 moving off the ball, and Pala just gets it to ground. That's all he had to do.
Yep.
We had some numbers around the footy.
Little blokes are there.
And that probably teaches you a lesson. Young Remick there, he just ran over the footy, tried to kick it off the ground. You pick it up. Always try and get the footy in your hands. But it's a lesson to be learned. Anyway, it's Mirboo North 4-8-32, 4-3-27.
Right, yeah, umpire's going to ball over. We've got Jack Cooper back in the ruck. Jack's doing all right first time in the ruck. Yeah, gets a bit of a basketball jump, but he's still got it to deck. Got first touch to it, and it's going nowhere, and it's a ball up again.
He's got a serious leap, doesn't he?
He has, absolutely. He's all arms and legs. He's like a spider, isn't he?
Big basketball jump. You watch, he'll run in and just jump as high as he can.
Yep, he runs in and then takes a double loop. Yep, good work. Comes out to, he hasn't got it. Jesse Chiller got quick hands, but it went Yinar's way. Yinnar get a quick kick and good strong mark. From 42.
Johnson. Oh, Keno. Great read into the footy. Shannon Kennedy. Just left his man behind him. He was doubling back and he's gone up the top to Geordie Komodo. He's getting a bit of footy of it this quarter. He's picked it up and now he's taken off. Kicks a little one to grass. Don't mind that. That's a good decision from Geordie there. He could have kicked long down the line.
He's kept coming, but the ball.
That's a win. That's a good win there for Mirboo North. Young Geordie Komodo, that's a perfect kick. That's what we need to do more of. We had 2 smalls long down the line. He just kicked it to grass, and we get a stoppage and a repeat, which create a 50-50 here.
And he followed up with the next contest too. The ball just beat him out of bounds, but he was there if the ball come, and he would have kept running. Good work from young Geordie. Right out of the boundary umpire was going to ball up right on the top wing. I think Jack was being held there, but no, he's got the ball, he's got the hands. Ever reliable Damo. Damo's trying to spin out of trouble, and he's spun into trouble. Damo, bad luck, mate. You can't do it every time.
Yeah, he just had to kick that one. That's all right. He probably didn't have too much on in the line, so he tried to swing back and do a bit of wheeling and dealing, but didn't get down there. Kratzat goes up, ball hits the deck. Kratzat again, mops up, keeps his feet. That's beautiful.
Shannon Kenny gets a quick kick over the top. No one in particular, Damo's going to run him down.
He goes back inside to Sultana. Sultana handball to Shea over the top. Kennedy's running back inside. Bailey.
That's caught, umpire.
Great tackle. That's pretty stiff, to be honest, to
Yeah.
Kincaid holding the ball. He just got it. There's been a couple either way here. Bit stiff that one, but Lambo's got the free kick. He's got to settle it down a little bit here. Kratzak down to the bottom. Just take your time. You've got Jowie in the middle. Kratzak goes long down the line. He's going to find some grass. Peters.
And
Out of bounds.
runs it over.
Probably could have just taken our time a little bit better there.
Yeah.
I mean, we took the pressure off ourselves by getting it out of that D50, but we could have used it a little bit better. Young Gio is running through the middle of the ground.
Yeah,
Probably a bit of voice.
he would have been the option, but was he talking? Was he asking for the ball?
That's right. Sheffers, he kicks on his right foot. Bit of a high up and under. Lambo's got the height. Lamborn comes to ground. Big tackle. Johnston's over it. Johnson feeds it out. Still hot under there. He's going to ball it up.
Right in front of the scoreboard, our end. Umpire's going to come in, ball it up. And big tap
We
from
could get out of the
Jack
front
Cooper.
of the stoppage here. They're all piling on again. It's going to be another ball up.
And it's the umpire's ball.
A bit of a dead patch here. It's not long to go. It's 22 minutes gone in the third quarter here. It's pretty tight. Either side would not want to let another goal in here.
Yeah,
so
we can get a
both
goal.
sides
We
playing
can get a
pretty
goal
safe.
before 3/4 time. That'll really lift us and keep us well instead for the last quarter. And another ball up. It's they're diving on it. They're getting crowded. They can't get it out, and there's going to be a lot of this.
There's no loose behind. Oh, here we go. Lamborn's just dropping behind the footy a little bit now. So we've got a bit of a loose in that back line. It's in a pretty dangerous position for Yinnar. Bit of an up and under. Up to the top side. Damo Turner's there, but ball bounces Jules. He's punched it probably 50. Don't know if it was any good. Bad bounce for Bahaja from Yinnar. Straight back over his head. Mirboo North pile in. It's going to be a ball up on the top side. Get 50 metres out.
Desperate footy from both sides.
There can't be long left. What have we had? 2 goals kicked?
Yeah, as in time on, they'd be minimal.
Couldn't be more than 30 seconds, I don't reckon. We're 24-minute mark.
Umpire throws it up. Jack Cooper, he's under it. He get no one.
Quick kick. No. Got it. Oh, Grinstead Jones is a
Grab
big
him,
boy.
grab
He
him,
can tackle
grab him.
Let's go. Oh, Kratzak's back on the line. Was it Kennedy? It's Kennedy.
Well, Shannon, last line of defence, takes a good strong mark.
The goalkeeper.
He's going to come up this top side. He's going.
Damo Turner in a one-on-one. Oh, solid, Damo.
Damo,
Brilliant.
you're a legend, son.
He's got to slow
Damo
it
plays
down.
on. Oh, he ducks under the shepherd and he ducks under the.
Stay at the back, Nick. Good boy.
Oh, the
Chapman,
terrible bounce,
Gordo.
terrible bounce, terrible bounce.
That's all right. That's good. His Nick was looking like he was going to go up there and try and interfere with that contest, but Justin's bringing the ball to ground, so that was good from young Nick.
Jack
Stuck into
Cooper.
that.
Jack Cooper's going up in the ruck. He's in front. He's doing a great job. He's making a contest of everything. They get it out with quick hands. Number 4.
Lamborn's deep back by himself though.
Oh,
This is where we could slingshot here. This is a
Absolute-
perfect turnover zone. And young Peters. And Lambo's taken it on. That's a good kick, Joel. Great kick.
Oh, geez.
Toes dropped it, but he slammed it inside 50. Bounce over the head here. Yep, there it goes.
Who's running?
Chiller.
No, it lands in Yinnar's
dear.
hands, and he's going to run it out up this top side. Unfortunate. The ball might beat him over the line, which it has. That's good for Mirboo North, right in front of us where we're commentating from. And, geez, if we can just kick a goal here, it'll really lift us for our last quarter effort.
Jeez, it's gone another minute since I've said there could be
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Yeah. Nice
Hardy.
tap from Jack.
Quick handball. Get it up the top.
Bo's got
Throw
quick
it down.
hands, only to Yinnar.
Good work, Jack Cooper. In
Geez,
the back.
that's desperate footy. That's good desperate footy.
Coops has had his back snatched, but that's all right. It's in a good position here for Mirboo North. We shouldn't concede. If anything, maybe put one on.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, as I say that, coming out the front of the stoppage with young Sheffers. He goes long. We've got the loose. Lambon's there. Picks it up.
Oh,
Ty Grenwick. He gets it all away, and there goes the siren.
That's 3/4 time. Rightio. 3/4 time. Scores moving off 4-8-32. Yinnar 4-3-27. Yes. Yinnar got on top at the start of that third quarter, Josh, and really controlled it. But then we slowly but surely pegged them back. But she's very open. We haven't got many players back here. We're all pushing up, but we've got to push back. Our little blokes have got to get more control when the ball comes down. Pelly's up against 2, so who's his the other player? Benny Campbell can't really run. He's trying his best, but we've got to have our little blokes have got to get more control when it comes down the forward line.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess we spoke about it a lot in that quarter. Yinnar's pressure was much better that first 15, 20 minutes of that quarter. And Mirboo North really hit back towards the end of that quarter with their pressure. But it's the same thing. Slingshot footy from half back. Both sides just turn it over going inside 50. Makes it super hard. Super hard for your mids who have worked hard to push up. You turn that footy over between that 35 out to 70 out. That's just the slingshot zone as the D half. So both sides have been really good in that area. Williams, who is on Campbell, he's run off Campbell really well down back. There's been a couple other Yinnar players, but then for Mirboo North, Lamborn, Kratzat, Kennedy,
ever reliable,
Blackford,
doing a great job in that back line.
they're doing the same thing at the opposite end. So just a little bit of control going inside 50, slow it down a bit, let some more players get in there, to create a contest. Because when the ball does come to ground, Yinnar don't mark it or slingshot it out, we're getting scoring opportunities. So I think that'll be the key message to Shotty, just to try and slow it down a little bit going inside 50, because it was, I reckon the players would be, especially mids, after that quarter, would be pretty knackered, because they were going end to end, weren't they?
They were doing a lot of running. Yeah.
It's a good battle though.
It is, mate, it is, and we'll see who's more desperate and who wants it this next quarter. But yeah, injuries haven't helped us. Like Benny Campbell obviously isn't as going as well as he should, or he'd be up in the midfield. So, but if we can only hit him on the chest with hits inside when we do get it down to him, and he'll cap it off.
Yeah, that windsock is really, it's pretty much flat at the moment, so the wind has dropped off, so it shouldn't play too much of a difference in this last quarter. It's pretty much going to come down to who wants it more, as you said, Woody.
Yeah, we get a very good crowd around our players and the home game, so we should. But a few ex-players back here, which is what we wanted with our reunion, and hopefully they can spur us on, and the players can do it for them as much as themselves.
It would be very nice to get a win on the board here. Obviously, the last 3 weeks for Mirboo North's been pretty poor through the seniors. We dropped a few games and couple by a fair margin. So it'd be really nice for the group just to get that bit of confidence back in with themselves. And I think after today, there's a reasonably friendly draw for Mirboo North. I think there's only maybe played 2 or 3. Maybe only 2 games with sides in that top 5, top 6 category. So if we can steal this one today, that'd be big for the group and still make a late push for finals.
Absolutely. Yeah, just shotties there. Got the board up showing where we're playing, giving his last address.
Who do you think the best players have been so far, Woody?
Oh, very.
The backline's been pretty good, haven't they?
They have, mate. We've got to do votes too. I didn't tell you that.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, no, I think the backline, they've been bloody super solid. Landmine and Kratzat, especially the last couple of quarters, Kratzat's been awesome. And especially coming out of defence. It was good to see Peters moving up the ground a little bit there, and out of that half back line, just making a few, creating a few options for us, which was good. I think Palla, he hasn't kicked I don't think he's kicked a goal, Palla, but he's made some good contests.
He's
had 3 or 2 on him every time, hasn't
he? Absolutely.
He's probably getting pretty frustrated. He's come across from Leongatha where it was coming in, bloody absolutely on a silver plate. Yeah. And he hasn't had that type of service here, but he's competing hard and he's putting his body on the line today, so he's going pretty well down forward. Campbell he had a brilliant first half.
He was. Typical Ben Campbell game, but did his ankle and he's
had struggling down forward.
Push back in the forward line, and he's still chasing them out. He's still doing a great job.
Yinnar have made a really good move there with taking Williams out of the midfield and putting him on Campbell. He's that bit of a bigger body, so Benny obviously isn't going to get too many on the lead. They're going to try and kick it on his head, and Williams is a big body. Benny hasn't really been able to move him out of the way, so it's probably a little bit of a good move from Yinnar there. So hopefully we can exploit that one in this last quarter, and Benny might be able to get on the end of a couple.
Yep, that's it, mate. We've got to get first use out of the middle. It's so important. Get it forward, get it moving quick.
Blinder needs a shot of something just to whack in his foot to get him back in the midfield.
Yeah, I know. They do it in the AFL. The magic towel doesn't seem to work like it used to, Josh.
No.
You need a bit more. Just have a quick look at the AFL scores. Who's playing?
I don't think there's a game on.
Yeah,
I don't think it starts till 4:30.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. It was only last night's game, and 4:35 Giants play Freo, and tonight Richmond and St Kilda. That'll be a good game.
You see Ross Kelly's walking off the ground here. He played for Yinnar twos today.
Oh, did he, Ross?
He's back for the 2003 under-18s Mirboo North Premiership reunion, but Roscoe was out there for Yinnar today in the game and a run around, so I'm sure they all would have. And I think Tack was out there too. It was obviously Buzzy and Ricky Palmer and a few others that kind of grew up together, so it would have been. And Alex Windsor, good for them to have a kick against each other.
Yeah, it's great to see.
Would have been nice if they were all at Mirboo North.
Yeah, you Tack and Roscoe, you bastards. Anyway, no, good to see. Good to see. Great guys, Tack and Ross, great young fellas.
Tack's put a bit of faith in his young fellas here. He's got Mosley going out in the ruck, who's not young, but he's a big body. He's got young Flynn Schill, I think he's only 16, 17.
Yeah, he's
young
a
Sheffers, I think
player.
he's 15, 16, and then Benny Sheffers is 21 odd. So he's putting his young fellas in the prime position, and there'll be benefit out of this for these guys in their future. Moving north, we've got Lewis in the ruck, Kerr, Chiller's gone in there, and Darcy Brock. Harry Mahoney's started forward this quarter out of the midfield. I didn't see who came off on the bench for us.
No, I didn't notice.
Benny Campbell's still deep forward.
Right, umpire comes in, throws it up, start of last quarter. Oh, nice tap from Paddy Lewis, gets it down the deck. Oh, Bo Pettis hasn't got the ball, and he gets a free kick.
Slow it down, Bo. Just slow it down, mate. Don't have to go straight away. But he does. Long inside 50. And he's shanked it. He just needed to slow that down, just take his time a little bit more there. Anyway, it's gone out of bounds. Mirboo can set up behind the footy a little bit here and hopefully lock it inside 50. He might have slipped when he took that kick. But it's a good start either way. Mirboo straight out of the middle of the ground. Boundary umpire throws it in. Ruckman compete. Go up, Huddy out the front, taps it on. I think the boundary's going to beat him again. It does. Gives a little bump. I think young Lukey Shevers, maybe give him a little one there. Gives a little one back. Ball comes in again. Pelicano takes it straight to the ruck, throws it on the left foot. Bit of a worm burner, straight through Chapman's legs. Bit of a nutmeg. It'll be 4-9. Mirboo North, 33 to 4-3, 27. So had some opportunities. Chapman goes out, bottom side. Might be Williams. Williams wheels onto his right foot. That's a big kick. That's a very long kick. Kratzap goes up, Shea and Wilkins compete on the ground. Mahoney, Kratzap back handball inside, brilliant handball. Brock's got time, he kicks inside 50. Pelicano's got the sit, great punch by Chapman, great spoil. Sheffers picks it up, he kicks it long, snap around. Pizza's got it. Here comes Lee Jowett, he takes him on. Ball well done, Josh Bahaja. They're off, they are right off to the races here. Joshy Bahaja runs on inside 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bounces, kick. And he's shanked it. That's a real let-off for Mirboo North. It was a great contest from Yinnar up on this top wing here. Really took the game on, won the 50-50. Lamont kicks it straight down the middle of the ground. Kerr's 50 metres out from defensive half. There's not much movement from Mirboo North. They look pretty gassed here. It's got to start moving. Huddy's got nothing within 50 metres here. Here goes short to Pella, who slaps it on the ground. Sheffers picks it up for Yinnar. That's a bad spot to turn it over. Bailey, he takes the mark. He turns around. He's going to look inside 50. Jules is deep back. Garlick, Kennedy, Bahaja again. Tackled. Garlick, he throws it onto his left. It's going to go through. That's a goal. All come from that on the half-back line there from Mirboo North. Just a turnover. Huddy's kick, it wasn't too bad. Palla just didn't get there. Turned it over, and that's, the price is paid for that. 4-9, 33 to 5-4, or 5-3, 33, but I think it should be 5-4, I believe. That might be wrong. I reckon that's scoreboard, so we'll see as time goes on here. That could be wrong. But either way, it's a turnover from North has caused that goal, so pretty disappointing start to the last quarter here. Had a bit of an opportunity up forward for us, and now we've turned one over and it's a goal. Lewis and Mosley go up. Shield out of the middle. The young fellow started well for Yinnar. Kerr follows up. Quick handball inside. Misses Damo. Damo mops up. Drops it. He gets dropped. All in.
Rightio. Thanks, Josh. Yeah, right. Ball it up again. Bottom side of the centre circle. Umpire throws it up. Paddy again. Well, goes nowhere. Yinnar able to mop up out the back. Goes forward in Yinnar's way, and he's just dropped the mark. Just dropped short. Hands from Yinnar. Oh, he's got the kick away. It's a 1-on-1. It's
well done, Shannon.
Shannon Kennedy. Well done, mate. Keep going, son.
Shannon
Good work, Tigers.
Here we go. We are off. Chiller's out on the wing by himself. Pizza. Well done.
Hit your target. Your target.
He's got it. Up over. You got another one over. Should have kicked it. Handball. It's come back inside. Melbourne. He gets tackled and thrown off the footy. He pulls it back in. It's going to be a ball up. The umpire's actually going to get up there. Maybe.
Yeah, like you said, mate, you should have, instead of hand passing, hit the target, and then it would have been the overlap hand pass, and we were deep in the forward line for a long kick.
It's a bit of a match up there for you got the big fella Garlic. I think it's Garlic who's got it down in the spectator. I'm not 100% sure if it is him. You've got Kennedy on him, and it was a great contest by Shannon just then.
Yeah, great job. Righto, the ball's at, where is it? Jeez, this son's a killer.
Here we go, Shill out of the back line for Yinnar. Loops it down the bottom, Linton. Woodall stands the mark. Linton continues that footy going down the bottom side. Johnston leads Lambourne to the footy. He wheels and deals, goes around onto his right foot, moves it forward. Jules reads it.
Ever reliable. He runs with...
North. We're pretty gassed here, Shoddy. Huddy just had nothing on before, and we're just flat-footed. Brocky's flat-footed. Huddy's still trying to move a little bit.
Like
but we're going long.
Jules couldn't find a target, and he's just kicked it and hoped.
We're going to find a second wind here.
Yeah, we do.
We've got nothing to kick to at the moment.
And we're down...
It says that it's a draw, but I believe we are down by 1 point.
Right, fair.
I could be wrong.
Fair enough, mate. Bring it back inside. They're looking for the ball goes nowhere. Get it. Oh, he gets his kick away just in time. It's in no man's land. Went over Jules' head. Jules able to get it and a quick kick out. But fortunately, it goes in the hands of play on straight away. Bo Peters. He's got a hand to it. But he didn't quite take it. Are in attack. Always play on. Yeah. It's desperate footy. Well done. And it's a ball up. Well, it was a ball up, but now it's a free kick to Jesse Chill, who's played a magnificent game.
This is where we've got to start moving. See us all, we're just long down the line again. Peters goes up, Melbourne. Just take the kick. We've got to start moving. Brock still isn't moving too much in the midfield. Damo's trying to, Hudson's trying to. Long down the line again. It's a 3-on-2. Don't know about it. Coops picks it up. He gets dumped. It's a dangerous tackle, surely. He's pinned his arms. Has to be.
Yeah, and the umpire's explaining that to the Yinnar player. Good call there.
Well done,
Josh, it looks like you've played the game before, mate.
He's shanked it. Coops going inside. Could have said Jones has picked it up.
And back to Bo Peters. Bo plays on a quick little chip kick to Ethan Woodall. Ethan going to turn around on his right, looking for options.
Where's Pala? You've got to go long. We've got no numbers there around him again.
So he decided to play on and just kick it deep.
Kick,
Yeah, in front of Pelly. It's under his head, but...
Maxie Woodall. He's wheeling it down. Damo. Handball over. Harry. Tackled. He's going to hold it. Just hold it in. Hold it in. Has he played holding the ball?
No, I think it's his ball. It's his ball, yeah. Rightio, got to make use of it. Umpire's going to throw it up. I cannot see.
I've got it. Yep. Pala goes up, comes out the side. Brocky's there. Harry McCall's just bloody crawled along the ground a couple of metres. Pala goes in, lays a big bump. Big tackle from Mahoney. Too high.
Oh, there's some sore and sorry bodies out there. But they're desperate to do anything they can.
Sultana will take the kick. Yeah, Ruckman, he's going to go back. A few little chances just to get on the board here moving on. We've had a bit of play, so it'd be nice to consolidate. Sultana goes long down the line. We've got Jowett, Lambourne, Bailey.
Big punch.
Lambourne mops up, quick kick, hits the ground. This is dangerous. This is where we want it. Chapman mopped up, dropped it, holding the ball.
and we're in for a
Rocky.
show here. We're
Right behind it.
he's got to kick this one, mate. He's got to try and kick this one. He's about what 40 out
Yeah.
on a 45 angle.
It's just probably. I shouldn't bring it up. It's nearly almost the one where he missed against Thorpe.
Oh, well, let's make
Get us back in front,
let's make
so
amends for it there, Brocky.
Brocky. Come on, mate. It's a left footer.
Drive it home.
Yeah, that's in.
If that's
Beautiful
got distance,
kick.
it's a goal.
It's a mark. Benny Campbell mark in the goal square. Yep.
Good pass. Great pass there, Brocky. Great pass.
You got it, Chris? Thanks,
He's
mate.
going to paint it inside the square.
Okay.
Yep. He's painted inside the square, so Benny will kick that from in the square straight through back
Good stuff, Tigers.
in front. That's that bit of a scramble kick forward, wasn't it? It's worked a couple times from Mirboo North.
It has.
A scramble kick forward, hit the dead, hardly up in the air ball. Yinnar have been chopping it off, so a couple of the scramble kicks have worked nicely in Mirboo North's favour. It's a tough contest, this one.
It is, mate. It is. It'll be hurting. They'll be, legs will be sore. And it's what? How long? There's only
9 minutes off the clock, so there's still plenty of time left in this one.
Yep, absolutely. So this will see
It's because it's done a
stand
reset.
up to the pressure that Yinnar are going to apply to us and keep going forward. Jack Cooper's in the ruck.
Hands off, I
He's
think.
done a fantastic job helping Paddy out.
Thanks, mate.
Right, Jack goes up, he jumps and he gets a tap down to Harry Mahoney.
Well done, buddy.
Yeah,
What you got to do?
he took a heavy tackle there, but he's that's all he can do. He had no way of getting it out, and we'll do it again. Jack goes up in the ruck again. Big jump. Yinnar player gets a big punch from Yinnar, hits the deck, no one's ball.
Well done, Hudson.
Hudson Kerr got it, and
Well done, buddy. Great.
he's getting swamped on, but got to take that and right ball up again. Jack gets a tap. He goes to Harry Mahoney. And Mahoney turns around, kicks it long up the top side.
Bo Melbourne heads after it. He's going to take off. It's a bit of a foot race. Harry McCall's quick. Bo slaps it forward, gets tackled without it. Play on. Scramble, pick it up. Chapman, left footer. He comes out of defence. Straight over his head. And Bo Peters cuts it off. Going to slow it down, Leeds. Stuff. Kick. Maxi Woodall. A bit of space. And who we got down the line? We've got Paddy and Pala. That's the spot to go to. He does. And Brocky. They've got the sit. Just needs some smalls around their feet. Ball hits a deck. Brock plays
He
the
gets it
small.
out. Oh, yeah,
Brock plays the small.
dodges
He has it,
that.
has he? Oh, that would have
that
been a hurler.
Absolutely. He dodged, he weaved. Oh, that would have been sensational.
Strez scoreboard. Strez like his scoreboard says 5:10:40. Mirboo North.
Yeah, some kind of reverb coming from where the commentators are.
Mate, work it out as the game goes on. Comes inside, over the top of Williams' head. Here's a chance for Mirboo North. Pelicano, snap, bounce.
Sounds like two.
Very good. Comes
Just
up
sounds
short.
like two miles.
Just bomb it out. Comes inside. Shield, Sheffers. Ball hits the deck, wrapped up. He's not going to get out of that
Oh,
one.
hello, Kerr stole out of his hands.
Oh,
Oh, then
Cooper.
off to Jack Cooper. Jack kicks it forward. Who to? Oh, nah. We got to kick it out. We've got to kick it at Benny. You can't kick it in front of him. He's not going to outrun anyone.
Rocky Johnston.
We've got to hold him up. We've got to hold him up.
He's got Bailey.
That's a nice
Bailey
pass.
can't ball off, no.
He plays on. He turns around. He sweeps around. He kicks forward. Oh, you got to go. Oh no. Oh, he's hit the post. Shannon totally misread that.
Shannon was in absolute disarray there.
Yeah.
Just no man's land.
And now we can make up for it.
Yeah.
And
The big fella, he's not real happy with that.
ran an open goal and hit the post.
That's extra for coaches.
That's it. Now, like Geordie, under the bit with Bo, you did your job there, shooting the other player out just nicely, so what
I
didn't
wonder if
matter.
Keno's going to go back and just give him a little pat on the bum and say thanks, mate.
I ain't going to be
He
up.
does. Funny games.
That's what footy is after. Righto, boundary umpire throws it in. Jack Cooper. Jack gets a nice tap. It's down the ground. It's another one. Young
Shield. Oh, Coops has stolen it.
Oh, jeez, just
He's going to do it at somebody. It's going to be a free kick.
It's like it's coming out of a speaker, Brian, and picking up what they're saying and doing it again.
Tack. I think it's going to be a free kick against the Yinnar crowd. Tack's not real happy. He's told him to piss off, I think.
I don't think it's the volume.
Is it?
I can't hear any others.
Shorty balls it up. Coops and Sultana. Coops gets
You
the
know what
tap.
I think it is? I reckon
It's
the
like
TV
it's
in
like a
there, they
pinball
put
in
the
there.
volume
Oh, he
up.
comes in to Woody. He swings it deep forward. It's going to hit the deck. This is good for Mirboo North. Campbell's on the move.
Right,
He
in
runs.
there.
Max Woodall. Oh, he's
Lost
missed
it
it.
again.
Benny. He mops up though,
TV.
Benny.
Oh, Benny, great second.
Oh,
He gets smothered.
Jeez, we've had some chances
Oh,
here.
Bluey's after him. Can he run him down? Oh, nice tackle, Bluey. Put him under the pump. Come on, Damo, let's rock and roll, mate. Give him quick hands. Oh, no, he's got rid of him. Sensational.
Palla's just done an injury there, has he? He's brought through again. He's moving okay. She's got the... Here we go, Jordy Kimura out the back.
Off the deck, son. You're Italian. It's in your blood.
He's got a quick kick, but Yinnar against walking through. That's... Just Palla's right in front. It's a young fella. Could have been on Dan's going to kick it out at full-back anyway for Yinnar. Good bit of pressure from Mirboo North here. Yes, they've changed the scoreboard to 5-4. I was right. Chapman. 5-11-41. 5-4-30. Chapman goes long down the line. Campbell punches. McCole mops up. Brock, oh, it's Wilkins, Damo. Brock, there he is. Guys, Sheffers is running down. Brock kicks. It's going to go through for another behind, or it's out of bounds?
No, it's still in play. Still in play on top side. Run out on top side. Peters gets it easily. He's been tackled quite well. And
It's out of bounds, young girls. I think it's Archie Girls. He's only a real young fella too. He kicks it long. Lamborn, he's in a great position. Yeah, that's brilliant footy. He goes long down the line. We haven't got a heap of numbers there. Kimordo's gone up, which he should have stayed on the ground. Palicano was there.
he gets the ball. He gets tackled.
Free kick, too high.
Here we go.
Kick anything. You don't think he's got his journey in him, but hopefully we can find short targets.
Eddie Campbell just
Jack Cooper's there by himself. No one with the 15 of him. He's still there.
I think it's more him with this kid. To be honest, he's outside 50.
Plays around. He's not going to get the distance. Who have we got down there on the line? No one. Mark Chapman. Pretty poor result in the end. Mirboo North, we should have more numbers down there. He swings it to the bottom to Williams. There Yinnar trying to take down. He bangs it to grass. Long down the line. Johnson's quick. He leads the race. He gets a hand on it. Handball over the top. Shea handball back into Johnson. Johnson fires on him in the middle. Beaten. Great pick up. But great run down tackle. Brilliant tackle. Maxie Woodall. He was just in the forward pocket there. Brilliant. Brilliant footy. That's what you want to see from your young fellas.
Let's use the ball. So he plays on. He sees Joel Lamborn. Joel gets a quick chip kick over to 102 minutes. Sneak down of his hands. He pushed it forward.
Oh, Huddy, he's gone in, he's picked it up. Quick kick on the left. Sultana's dropped back, but he's run under it. Mirboo North have got some serious opportunities here. We're just not taking advantage of them. They come out again, stop. Back to Chapman. Campbell chases. Boys, probably gets one downfield. He does. Bit more. There.
Pick him up, Toys. Let's pick him up.
Young Sheffers, handballs inside. Hit Johnston. He goes in. He's got a good boot. Instead, Jones drops him on the shore. He's broken a finger. He's gone down.
He is hitting something there.
North again. We're going to go forward. We've got numbers absolutely everywhere. Ethan dances. He goes around one. He kicks it long inside 50. Melbourne hits a deck D. Dan's pretty sharp for Mahoney and Melbourne have just cleared now run it out once again.
Mirboo North get possession there.
Here we go. We've got Harry Mahoney. Harry Mahoney's got a paddock. He's got a paddock.
He can straighten up. He's looking for a pass, and who is he?
Got him! Jordy Kimura. Hey, he's gone inside. He's gone inside. Hit the Woodall. Oh, poor kid.
Yeah, no, he should have had a shot.
What is he doing?
Should have had a shot. Oh, God. Zephyr was under the pump from the start.
Still though, there's 17 minutes gone. It's Mirboo North 5-42, Yinnar 5-4-34, 8.10. 17 and a half minutes gone. Probably about 4 or 5 minutes left. I think there's been one goal this quarter, so there won't be too much time on.
Might be much time. Also,
comes to the top side.
Number 4,
Shepherds.
He looks for target. He was there. Kept going. He's kicked and nice try. threats and ability to get, able to rebound, get the ball, find the table, good.
They're off down the bottom side. Benny Campbell's there. He's off.
Yeah.
Williams Huddy's got to put his body on the line.
Yes.
He does. Great lead, Hudson Kerrs. The captain's play, that's what you want. He kicks long down the bottom. Benny's now by himself. There's options here, but she's got to use it. She's got to use it.
He's smart.
He's playing on. He's going to go on his opposite foot. He does. He kicks it long. Palla's got to sit. Drops it. Play on. Points to deck. Heads in too high, for a kick. Boys have had some serious chances here in the last.
Yeah.
If we get done here, it'll be pretty upsetting, I reckon.
We've had a lot of the ball deep in the forward line. So you can't play on. You go down the bottom side.
He's taking it on straight down the guts. Trooper. Roots drops it. Nick Camato. He gets the trade off it. Huddy's got it again. Got a bit of calmness about him. Now he's got to go back. Great kick. It's difficult.
He's definitely in range now.
45 out, you reckon, Woody?
Yeah, 45 out.
That was just a bit of calmness from Huddy.
It was, and that's what we want, mate.
Yeah.
We can't panic, which we have done.
Slammed it on his left foot, his dominant foot, but he just
he found.
slowed down.
Yep, absolutely, mate.
On his opposite foot, on the right.
Found Ethan, and Ethan's having a shot for goal, very gettable goal.
Close to the man on the mark. Happy. Not happy.
It's drifted across the left-hand side. Oh, we've had our chances, mate. We've had our chances.
Mirboo North, 5.
And kicking.
Johnston down the bottom for Yinnar. Kerrs there for Mirboo North.
The desperation,
the pressure.
the pressure and desperation that we've shown to run down the opposition has been fantastic. Oh, he doesn't know what to do.
He's wheeling it down, isn't he? He's doing the hokey pokey down the bottom wing. He snaps around the corner. Wilkins.
Bad luck.
Spoiled.
Yeah, out of bounds.
He's got some dance moves.
He has. Hadn't even had a beer.
20 minutes gone here.
Look,
It's going to be a big comeback from Yinnar. They haven't scored in this league. They've kicked 1 point. Kicked 2 goals in a couple of minutes. It's going to be hard to do, but anything is possible in footy.
And there's not much time on. There's only been, how many goals kicked?
1 goal.
1 goal. So time on will be minimum.
Shea down the bottom with Yinnar. He wheels in the ball. He shakes his kick a little bit, but Benny Shepherd gets there, drops the mark. He's taking it high.
That's picking up Tigers. Hello.
They're going to try and go quick, so this could work with Mirboo's favour. He's chop him off, but he does slow him down a little bit. Goes long in the garlic direction. Kratzat's under it. He should take this. He does come
Every line.
back 3-4. Been brooding
Right up here to Damo's playing the percentages. He plays on. Downfield. Go, son. Go.
Melbourne's here. That's it. Great eyes. Follow up. Straight through. Here we go. Now we've got Ethan Woodall on. Bo Melbourne kicks in. Nice chiller.
Just plays on in the square. Kicking down the bottom side. And he didn't quite get nicked, but Stock runs it out down the bottom side. They've got to attack and we've got to defend. He's coming back up through the middle. Who's your left?
21 minutes going slow.
Absolutely.
Slow. We've got Traddy up the top here if you need.
Wait for it. We've got Bo Peters up here. Wait for the umpire to tell you to play on.
There you go. Great contest, Pella. Great contest.
Jesse Chiller gets through. As you get
Good
through,
handball.
good hands. He's found Maxwell.
He's lined it up.
And he's
Benny Campbell!
again. Or it's a goal. It's a
Oh, Maxie Woodall.
Well done.
Has he paid a goal or a mark? He's paid a mark. He's paid a mark. It's a mark.
It's a mark.
Benny Campbell.
What's going on?
Either way, it's going to be goals for Mirboo, and that'll be the hey diddle diddle.
They're giving him a
All
mark
over.
fine.
Fat lady singing.
She's clearing the floor. Well done.
Boys.
Righto. Calvary scoreboard says Mirboo North 6-13-44 to Yinnar 5-4-34.
Where did that come from again, buddy? Perhaps that half-back slingshot off the half-back line. Then Jules again into St. Mark's. Definitely been brilliant. Huddy Kerrs had a good last quarter. Benny Campbell's kicked a couple of goals.
He's racing off. Huddy's racing off now for Harry to come back on. This lap, Jesus, 2 minutes,
I thought it
mate.
was a goal too.
Yeah, maybe 2. Yep.
Two at the
There's been a
most.
lot of stoppages, so they'll probably put 2 minutes, but it's all over. It's 15 points in it. The game's done.
6:13:49.
I had a good feeling about this game with our young boys.
You did, mate. You did say that before the game. You did say that.
I just seen someone put up there.
Rightio, back in the centre, Jack Cooper. He's done a fantastic job as a second ruckman to Paddy Lawes.
He's been brilliant, hasn't he?
He has. He's been glad he kept playing.
Yeah, double for us. Here he goes against the big boy Mosley. Mosley's going to let him run a jump at this. Should be starting on the line to try and body him. He does. He lets him run a jump. Cooks wins it.
Jumps out to no one, get a quick kick out, goes to both leaders, kick it long, son, kick it long, kick it forward. But he gets it, or he gets run down, ball hits the deck. That's it, I've got it, they've got possession, but, hang on, there's a bit of a blow here.
Adam Bailey, he's going to get sent off here. Jordy Kamoto, he's picked on the smallest player on the down, Adam Bailey.
He has.
What is he doing? What did he
And Jordy was not prepared to fly. So it's a free kick to move off. That's a sign that Yinnar lost the game. Something like that. Jordy has a free kick. It's found Pally down deep in the pocket. Pally's dropped the mark. It's out of bounds.
Maybe Bales did cop one because he's still playing as a young player, so there might have been something there to fire back out. Jordy's probably pretty lucky it didn't turn into anything more because Bales probably would have been.
And there's the siren, and North had a win. 6:13:49 to 5:4:34. That is a great win from the Tigers, like you said earlier today, Josh. You had a good feeling about today, and you were dead right, my friend.
Back six though, wasn't it?
Back six, absolutely, mate. You had Jules, you had Tratzat,
and his contest in that last one.
absolutely, and ever reliable Joel Lambourne. Absolutely, mate.
Peters. In that last one, having the last one. Back six, young Gio, who was on his
he did a bit that he had to do. Absolutely. Harry Mahoney, hard at it. Russell Curry, reliable Damo.
That footy, that first half of the played space. That's the second half of the played last week. That's aggressive in the ball carrier, aggressive in the position. Went hard in, laid on the tackle. So that's a very big win for Mirboo North, and that keeps the Tigers in the hunt for maybe a bit of a finals berth. But it's a long season, it's a long way to go, and it's a big win though. It puts that confidence back in within the group that we spoke about. We lost by 100 points to Foster. Got touched up against Ballara, and then we got touched up against Tarwin. So that's a good confidence booster for Mirboo North, that one, for the young fellas. Really
I was quite impressed with how we ran them down. They were running the ball out and we just kept chasing them, and how many times we ran them down. Good hard pressure.
Yeah, tackling was elite today. It was really good. That's what you want to see from the young guys, and we've probably said it a couple of times during the game. There was a few contests where previous weeks the young fellas weren't going through with getting the footy, were they? So today they went for the footy, they got it in their hands, and that wasn't much, but it just got it moving our way, which turned into some opportunities. So that was really important with today's game.
Well, absolutely. Well, it's been a pleasure having you up here, Josh. All the players. It's something that myself and Ange and Jack and Dino Linforth, we sort of say, you know all the Yinnar players. I'm very impressed. I know half the Mirboo North. No, thank you very much, Josh. It's great to hear it from a player still playing today. It's great to see your insight into the game. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, the cameramen, as in Chris and Danny. I hope the people watching today watched a great game of footy and a great win to Mirboo North Tigers. It's our best win for the year so far. It keeps us, like Josh said, it keeps us instead for the we're still there, we're still amongst it, we're still fighting for it. Thanks, Brian, for your effort as well, mate, and we'll look forward to catching up in 2 weeks' time. Who are we playing in 2 weeks' time, Josh?
2 weeks' time, we would have, I think we've got Fish Creek away, then we've got the bye, then we would have Hill End at home, and then we've got the bye again, I believe, and then we've got Moore East. Yeah, maybe we've got Moore East on the 15th of July, I think it is.
Moore East away. So our next home game will be Hill End at home, and they're not travelling real well, so good chance. And then we've got Moore East away, and then Tour at home. So thank you everyone for watching and listening, and I hope you enjoyed it. Give us a bit of feedback if you like.
Thanks, Spotty. Thanks for having me on.
My pleasure, mate, and well done.
Cheers.
Thanks, Brian.